Yeah. Sin City lights on the chart. Trade alert.
Hello, hello. Welcome in, welcome in.
Let's go. I'm not a bull, I'm not a bear. I'm a monk in the chair. Green tea coat stare. Liquidity in the air. Trade alert, we inbound. Whole chat making sounds. If she pump, if she dump, we still make it up.
Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, everybody. Good morning.
Round the bottoms, pay the bills. That's right, baby. Bitcoin Moody should be moving like a ghost.
Everybody, welcome in to Sin City Crypto. Welcome into Sin City Crypto. Good morning.
No matter, my feelings don't count. If the setup look clean, then I'm still in that amount. Stop loss tight, but the mindset loose. Learn how to lose, that's the trade of truth. No revenge trade, no panic. Click if the candle flips red, I get that real quick. Casino talking, I hear bells. Liquidations, can't you tell? TA plays out every time.
Just not how you had it in your mind.
I'm not a bull, I'm not a bear. I'm a monk in the chair. Green tea coat stare. Liquidity in the air.
Come on, bow, 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 bow.
Trade alert, we inbound.
We inbound.
Making sounds, if she pump, if she dump, we still make it off the bounce.
That's right, baby.
That's right, baby. Round the bottoms, pay the bills.
That's right, baby. That's right, baby. Welcome in, everybody. That's right. Welcome in. Welcome into Sin City Crypto. I'm the Zen Master JP. Right now, I'm live from the Zen Lab. That's right. The Zen Lab, my home studio. I'm going to hold you down today as we have some construction going down at the studio. Yes, yes, yes. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are around the world. In fact, where are you? Where are you from around the world, folks? Welcome in, welcome in. I see Zip, I see Hodl Crypto, I see Surreal, Mike Vollmer, Shamitris. Everybody, welcome into Sin City Crypto. We got to figure out what's going on for Bitcoin. Is there one more push? Is there one more push, or is this a local top? Everybody, welcome in, welcome in. That's right, that's right. A little different edition here of the morning show. Crypto Hefe. Good to see you, Crypto Hefe. Welcome in, welcome in. Servando says, the show in your house, JP, with no pants. I promise I'm wearing pants. I promise. Everybody, welcome in, welcome in. We got to figure out what's going on for Bitcoin, man. And I want to pull up Rob's Casino. I want to pull up Rob's Casino. Has anyone seen a Rob's Casino yet? I got to pull up the liquidation heat map. Okay, turn that down. We got orders coming in. Is it sells or buys? Is it sells or buys? 5-minute time frame. Bitcoin. Get ready, guys. Everybody, welcome in. Hit the like button early. We got to get ready for the top-down analysis. That's right. We got to get ready for the top-down analysis. I see Switzerland in the building. I see Bangladesh. Come on, folks. Bambola. Who's from Clapland? Everybody, welcome into Sin City Crypto. A quick peek at the liquidity heat map, 5-minute time frame, man. We do have a lot of liquidity right below us, don't we? Local liquidity below us. When we zoom out, okay, yeah, that's a decent amount of liquidity below us locally, man. A lot of late longs, it looks like. A lot of late longs trying to get in on this price action. When we put the upside liquidity on the chart as well, it does put it into perspective for you, with the shaded colors. You see, more you put on the chart, it puts it into perspective. When we zoom out, the big picture still favors the upside. We have tons of liquidations. These are force buys up here, guys. Force buys, liquidations around 84,000. $84,000 for Bitcoin. Do you believe we can still go there? Is there one more push? Is there two more push? How many more pushes do the bulls have in them? We'll have to figure it out. Big picture is still to the upside, but man, we got a lot of liquidity cooking to the downside, don't we? Zoom into local price action, scalping price action. Look, we already took a dig at the lower liquidity. Take a look at that. And here price is, it looks like it's cocked back. I call that cocked back. It's cocked back and ready. It's like getting ready for the next strike. You have to pull back, right? Pull back and get ready to strike. And it's ready to go for the next strike. To the downside here, the trend is down in a small time frame. Right here, just looking at the zoom level that I'm looking at, this fractal this fractal of trend looks like a downtrend to me. And man, that liquidity to the downside. Is the longs safe? Is your stop loss deep enough? We gotta zoom out, folks. Let's zoom out on price action. Once again, everybody, welcome in to Sin City Crypto. That's right, I'm JP. Welcome in. I'm going to guide you through this market. Yes, I am live from that Zen Lab. Let me open up my book here. Handy dandy Unk book. The handy dandy Unk book from Goodwill for 69 cents. All right. Keep that open with the pen so I could take your requests, and anything I need to queue up will be there. And if you don't want to wait in no queue, just send a super chat that we can get into anything you want to look at. You want to look at Hyperliquid? Do you want to see XRP? Maybe Solana? Folks, feel free to send a super chat to let me know exactly what you want to look at. But right now, we're looking at the liquidation landscape for Bitcoin and in the futures market. Check this out. Yeah, look at that. So we basically just took some liquidity. Some people got stopped out this morning at around 77,77777. But there's another batch of liquidations to the downside at 76,484. 76,484. And then under that, I'm seeing 75,100. All right, those are liquidation levels to the downside if this local trend continues to the downside. And I got to say, it looks like we are testing the local trend, aren't we? Let's take a look at the 1 hour time frame. Yes, we are testing that local trend. This is another opportunity for another potential SR flip. What do I mean by SR flip? Support resistance flip right here. That was former resistance right here, right around 77,989. Resistance, former resistance. We got above it. Will it act as support? It did once here, maybe even twice. Can it work another time, a third time? Can we bounce from this level? We'll see. At the same time, we were looking at structure yesterday. Can I get an amen in this congregation? You remember we were looking at structure, and it sure did look like a head and shoulder. That's the shoulder. This is the head and the right shoulder right there. And you have a neckline right there. Yeah, during my evening show yesterday, the Zen Trading Zone, we were right around here, kind of testing this neckline. Let me turn the casino down just a little bit. Turn it down just a little bit. I do want to hear some of the cues, though, some of the audio cues. All right, so a neckline right here. We were hanging out around the neckline of this head and shoulder, potential head and shoulder for Bitcoin. We were getting above the neckline, but look, did we just roll over again? We made a second shoulder and rolled over again and actually broke the neckline. So is there more measured move to go? It looks like a successful bearish retest now, guys. Dump, rejection, dump, trying to find support here from the SR flip. But what is the measured move of the head and shoulder if it plays out in full? Bam. And that takes you exactly to the value area low of this previous little range here. And that is the likely place we go. And look what's there too. Tons of liquidity. Look, the next batch of local liquidity, that's confluence. That makes sense. That gives me confidence that if we do continue to dump, that's the next level we go to right there. You're 76,472. So what does that mean? This is useful information because that could be a good number, a good level to take profit on a short, right? If you're already short right now, if you're short from here, could be a good TP level right around 76,589. It can also be a good entry, potentially a good entry on a long, as everyone will get stopped out. You get in on a wick, get in at the value area low, and then maybe see price rotate back up to the value area high, maybe flip it. Who knows? So important levels here, liquidation levels, the liquidation heat map from trading different. That's right. Stop trading the same, folks. Trade different. Trading Different, an excellent subscription service. We have a 10% discount for the community in the description of the video if you're interested. All right, let's clear out all the drawings here. Clear it all out. Does it make sense to you, folks? Are you paying attention? Give me a 7 in the chat. Where you from? Give me the 5s. Give me the Buddhas. Where you at, folks? Come on. What's going on? Wake up. Good morning. Morning edition of the Trading Show, live from the Zen Lab today. We have some work being done at the studio, so I got to hold it down from the crib. I got you. I'm paying attention to the chat. I have the chat right here. I put it on a live chat. That's right. I put it on live chat, and there we go. Look, we got a super chat. Hey, big super chat coming in here. I'm Balan says, why no big move today during news? Not a why no big news? Well, I don't know. Maybe we do get a big move. And what is the news? There's so much going on. You know, it's early. I'm just waking up. What's the news? What's the news? Is there peace in the world? Is everybody at war? What is the news? What is the news that should be moving this market? Let's bring up the news, I guess. And let's look at the casino. The casino. What we got going on over here? Live. Make sure I'm getting live data here. Yep. We got a pull to the upside. Current pull to the upside, but demand does appear to be rolling over. A demand at negative 27. We just left the demand zone. Yes, we did. Just left the demand zone, but no bullish condition called, and about 40 trades per minute on the lower volume side, but not the lowest. It's not too bad. A mix of bearish and bullish time frames. We got half bearish, 1 minute to the 15 bearish, 30 to the 12-hour bullish, supposedly. 1 day and a 1 week bearish, says the casino. All right, we just left that demand zone where I'm usually looking for longs. That's right, usually looking for longs. We'll see how it all plays out here. Let me pull this up, make sure I'm not missing any other super chats. Definitely appreciate your super chats, folks. And I appreciate everybody here in general. Yeah. It says, good morning, Fa. Good to see you, Muhammad. Good to see you all. Welcome into Sin City Crypto. We're figuring out what's going on for BTC. I'm ready to do a top-down analysis. You're not late. That's right. You're not late. You're actually here right on time. I'm about to do a top-down analysis on BTC. Let me just pull up the battlefield. Make sure I have the battlefield up. Make sure I have all my exchanges here. Bow. There we go. Battlefield coming at you. The Bitcoin battlefield is a constant battle for Bitcoin. That's right. It's just like a war, folks. I use the war analogies all the time here. And it makes so much sense when you look at the casino. When you look at the casino, the battlefield. When you look at the battlefield, it makes so much sense. The tug of war for Bitcoin. Who's in control, the bulls or the bears? It looks like a stalemate to me. That's right. It looks like a stalemate to me. Who has more units? It does matter. It means basically you have a bigger buy wall. If the tanks have, more units, and if, the bears have more units, more tanks, then they have a bigger sell wall. And we can see the numbers on the left and the right. We have a $54.6 million sell wall, and we also have a $47.8 million buy wall. That's right. So the bears with a slight advantage with the, selling and buying pressure. There are sellers more in control. But here we go. Look at the bulls pushing back. All right. Just an interesting way to look at the order book, a visual representation of the order book. All right. Let's get back to the charts here. Check out BTC. Let's get ready for that top-down analysis. All right. Let's get off the small time frames, guys. Get off the small time frames and head on up to the monthly. That's right. Let's look at the monthly. Let's look at the 5-day. Let's look at the 3-day, the 2-day, the 1-day, all of it. Everybody, welcome in. What's going on, folks? Yeah. All right. Got the chat here. Shout out to Klasma. Says, so much clapping, I can't take it anymore. Where we from, folks? If you're just getting here, where are you from? If you're just getting here, welcome to Sin City Crypto. Do that top down, do the top down, put the stochastics on the chart. Yes, we do want that stochastics. We also have the visual range volume profile on the right. If you're interested to know what indicators I'm using, I'm going to break down my indicators and the moving averages for you here. All right. So the visual range volume profile on the right, my moving averages, I use a few of them. The orange one is the 9 MA. The white one is the 21. The red is the 50 MA. And I have a yellow one that's not on this chart right now, but the 200 MA. All right. And I'm also using the RSI, also the stochastics RSI combined. Yes, you can combine your indicators. You can combine your indicators, and I did that here. I have the RSI and the stochastics combined. All right. And then I have a market cipher B at the bottom as a momentum indicator, and it has the VWAP, this yellow line oscillating around a zero line, as well as the money flow here in green and sometimes in red, which will show us the trend. Okay. So on the monthly, man, what an uptrend, right? An uptrend for the life of Bitcoin here. Yep, an uptrend. But we had a recent downtrend, right? A recent downtrend that we call a bear market. That's right, a recent downtrend that we call a bear market, about a year long. But guess what, guys? A year is almost up. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah, a year is almost up. Is it time to call the bear market quits? We'll see. I don't know. It looks like we're breaking out, huh? Breaking out of this falling wedge. Looks like a falling wedge to me with a green dot on the monthly. Let's go, a green dot on the monthly. The last time we got that was literally back here. Check this out. Boom. Green dot on the monthly. All-time highs. Here we go. Green dot on the monthly. A high, right? A local high in the bull market. A green dot on the monthly. A big rally. What I'm saying is what's possible here is a big rally for Bitcoin, and a big rally it has been so far, right? Yeah, come on, bulls, where you at? Yeah. Get excited. Hold on, I want to pull something up. Hold on. I want to pull something up. Hold on 1 second. I want this to be dramatic here. All right. Bam. Is there one more push for Bitcoin? That's right. As the monk commander aligned with the bulls, is there one more push left in you? Do we have one more push? Maybe two more pushes. One more push will really liquidate the shorts and continue to squeeze. All right, let's get back to the analysis. And monthly breaking out from a falling wedge, man, that takes a long time, like literally a long time to play out, and it is playing out. It looks beautiful. It looks beautiful. It looks a whole lot better than, you know, when we fell, right? When we started the bear market. This looks awesome, guys. This looks awesome. It looks like it could potentially be an end of a bear market. All right. All right, so let's remove all those drawings and go to the weekly time frame. What do we have here, folks? What do we have here? We got ourselves a God candle. That's right. It said we got ourselves a God candle. Wait, hold on. Somebody said, no, volume is low. Are you talking about the monthly, Fa? Are you talking about the monthly volume? Somebody said something about volume that's very interesting to me. Volume can appear in an instant. It can appear in an instant. I mean, maybe it may take longer to play out on the monthly, but you got to let this thing close. 5 days, you never know where this volume can go. Volume can come out of nowhere, and we can't really judge this candle by volume until it closes. I don't think you could judge it by volume until it closes. Amen. All right, let's move on. Weekly time frame. Weekly time frame. We got a God candle straight to resistance. Straight to resistance. Damn. You know, is this an about face moment for Bitcoin? That's the question. Is this an about face moment for Bitcoin at resistance? The 50 MA, the super trend. We got a high volume node. We got a resistance at about 82,000. 82,000 that we already got rejected from. Is this the local top? And is this the lower high? It's still a lower high. There's a bearish case here as well. I got to be Zen here, folks. Okay, anybody that knows me, I come from the Zen trading zone. You know, the head monk at the congregation. I go outside by the river and ask for a new lease on the narrative every single day. I don't want to be a bull every day. I'll be a bear when it's necessary. Amen. You must adapt to the charts. Adapt to the charts. Stop telling yourself what the chart should do. Stop telling yourself what the chart should do and what it needs to do. No, just analyze what is happening and adjust the probabilities in real time. Amen. Amen. All right. But I did tell myself I won't short BTC until we break market structure. So let's zoom in. Also, momentum coming to the upside. VWAP coming up. We got RSI, stochastics, all my indicators pointing up right now. But yes, they are delayed. Yes, they are lagging. We require some candle closures. Let's go to the 5-day. How about the 5-day? More confluence for resistance. Look at the 200 MA on a 5-day. A clean rejection. A victory for the bears right there. A clean rejection. Pushing price down. That yellow line is that 200 MA. I put a lot of weight on that moving average, guys. I put a lot of weight on it. It said long or short. Long or short. We're figuring it out now. We're figuring it out right now from the top down. All right, it said DXY dumping in the next 6 months. Let me know. Talk about it. Talk about it. Heavy resistance on the 5 days, guys. The stochastics is overbought. You know, near 100 over here. Stochastic overbought, RSI in the overbought territory. We got money flow red, but improving. Check out the money flow coming up on a 5-day. Momentum off, also shifting up. Momentum to the upside, but we are extended, but that's normal during a pump. If we have a mega pump, the RSI and stochastics may stay overheated for extended amounts of times. All right, so overextended and at resistance, more confluence for resistance here to 200 MA. That's bearish, right? That gives you a bearish tone. That says we have a roadblock right here. We have a stronghold from the bears not allowing the bulls to get past here. There must be a sell wall there. We'll take a look at the order book profile to confirm the sell wall. All right, 3-day. How about the 3-day? Are we going to make a 3 candlestick reversal pattern here? Potentially. That's what it's looking like. Do we get our first red candle? Uh-oh. BTC getting a move down in the short term here. Hold on. Let me get to BTC. Open up a different tab here so we can keep close eyes on small time price action. Here's the 30-minute time frame for Bitcoin. Look at it losing that 200 MA. A death cross is inbound. Here we go. That 5-minute is rolling over. It looks bearish short term. I'm keeping eyes on a small time frame as I'm hearing the casino liquidations go down. But let's top down it, guys. Let's take our times and top down it. Let's top down it. 3-day may give us our first red candle win in 2 days and 8 hours. 2 days and 8 hours left in the candle for the 3-day chart. Money flow green, that's encouraging for continuation to the upside, may give us higher highs and higher lows. As a clean break from most moving averages here. You see how there's nothing in our way, you know, from price going up on this time frame. On other time frames, absolutely. But we do have simple resistance, right? Right there. Look at the perfect resistance from 81.3, 82,000 area. The weekly resistance, 82,000, a clean rejection, a very predictable rejection. All right, let's get that out the way and go down to the daily time frame. Here we go. Daily time frame, very bullish for Bitcoin, huh? The daily time frame is impressive, isn't it? Everybody, welcome in. Welcome in. If you're just getting here, announce your presence. Say hello. I'm from so-and-so country. Welcome in, everybody. You're here at a good time. We're doing that top-down analysis. Here's the daily time frame for Bitcoin. What do you think about it? We got a red dot, folks. We got a sell signal on market cipher B. Man, it's getting harder and harder to defend against. I don't want to use the word defend, but it's getting harder and harder to not say short this thing. All right. I told myself, and I'm following my discipline and my strategy to wait for market structure on a 30-minute to 1 hour range. I'll show you we're almost there. But man, the daily definitely looks like a short. Every short signal is flashing right here. Every short signal. What short signal? I can already see this bear div. I can already see that. I can already see that's a SFP. I can see that the liquidity was taken with that wick. I can see that there's a red dot, that the VWAP is coming out. It's slotted out right now. You know, I can see that we're extended. I can see that we're far from the 21. I can see it all. I can see it. I can see the bearishness here. Don't get me wrong. It's bullish, my friends. It's a bullish move, and we may be creating a bullish trend, but man, there's a lot of bearish energy in that what looks like a top. There's a lot of bearish energy in there. And when I say bearish energy, like, I mean, slight pullback. Like, can we see a healthy pullback? Is it okay if BTC get a healthy correction? Can we see that, folks? Is that okay? Get that 21 to catch up. Can that be healthy? Can we get a fib bounce or something? It could be healthy. And I'm hearing liquidations going down, guys. I'm hearing people getting liquidated and death clap right now. That's a bear flag rolling over on a 5-minute time frame. Could it double bottom? Absolutely. But man, it looks clappy, doesn't it? A downtrend on the small time frame, influenced by the larger time frame. I'm showing you that the larger time frame is just begging for a correction. It's like, please let me retrace. And the bulls are just like, no retrace. Keep going. The bulls are pushing and pushing and pushing because they know if they get the retracement, it's going to be harder and harder to push past that resistance. Let's get rid of the drawings here. That looks like a short, man. That looks like a short. I got to say, that looks like a short on the daily. Could it just go sideways too? Absolutely. It can go sideways. The thing is, price can do whatever it want to do. Are there probabilities? Yes, there's probabilities. It could go sideways. Hell, this thing can trend up. This thing can trend up and go parabolic. This is an option too. Anybody see this? You know, I never bet on this case. I'm not a big fan of betting on parabolic, amen. But this is a possibility too. It just goes like this. It just trends up to boom. That happens too. That can happen too. In fact, I can show you that. I can show you that in historical price that BTC could just trend up to break up. Trend up to break up parabolically with no 21 in sight and destroying every bear in sight. It's a possibility. I'm open-minded. I'm monkish. Okay, I'm monkish, aka neutral. All right, hurry up, monk man. Let's go down to 4 hour time frame. 4 hour, how it look, man? I'm hearing liquidations go down. Crazy liquidations going down, but buyers stepping in too. Okay, we going back and forth with price. That's the 5-minute time frame right there. We're looking at BTC small time frame. Don't worry, we're looking at the small time frames and the large ones. I'm bringing it down to the 4 hour time frame. I often call this my alignment time frame, and this is a tough one for me. Okay, this is a tough one for me. And I also told myself the level that I would short. So let's take a look at it now. What do we have? We have an uptrend. We have a very bullish uptrend here. But there's a bearishness in this uptrend, right? Potential bearishness. What is the bearishness? Well, there's a high, there's a higher high. We have not only a divergence, but a major divergence here. Look at the price, compared to the momentum. On all indicators, you see all the indicators have lower momentum on that second high. So even though price put in a higher high, there was less oomph behind the move and actually more selling, right? There was actually more selling behind that move, in the order book. And it's a weakness. It's a weakness. It's giving you a warning that price is losing momentum. When you have a rocket a blasting up into the sky and loses momentum, what happens? It can come down. It can come down. That's what usually happens, except when Bitcoin wants to get out of a bear market and destroy every single bear in sight. So we got to be careful. At the same time, the money flow is green. Look, the money flow green and increasing. It's increasing. The trend is getting stronger while the momentum is sliding from beneath our feet. Damn. Yeah. All right. Clear the drawings. And remind me to show you back in 2022, 2023. We looked at that yesterday. It was a very similar situation for BTC. All right, guys. So uptrend, strong uptrend, but losing momentum on the 4-hour time frame. I told myself I won't short this thing until we lose market structure. What level is a loss of market structure to me? That level is right there. 75,600 for me. For me personally, that's my line in the sand where I, reconsider my alliance. Right now, I'm aligned with the bulls. Everything is bullish. Bullish trend. What is the trend? The trend is your friend. There's a bullish trend right now. I'm aligned with the bulls. At least I was. We'll see it. How we are looking after this analysis, right? But my latest strategy, my latest analysis, I have been aligned with the bulls, and I end my alliance once we lose this line, 75,600. And what I'm projecting, and this doesn't mean anything. My projection means nothing because I'm a silly human. Okay, I'm a silly single human, and it doesn't matter what I think. But there's a shoulder. Here's a head. Do we pop up for one more failed high, right shoulder? And that's what we need to, to dump past that line. And maybe I get in on a retest at that point, a bearish retest somewhere around this zone, 75.8, 75.9. I want to see us lose the structure and then kind of, retrace a little bit, try to get an entry somewhere around here for my short. That's my idea. You don't have to do that idea. You do what makes sense to you. But I'm shorting once we lose market structure. Once we stop looking bullish. Once we stop having higher highs and higher lows. Right now, we're still in an uptrend. Once that uptrend breaks, I'm going short. Because I don't mind shorting or longing the market. I'm neutral. I'm neutral. There we go. Are you neutral? Are you a permanent bull or a permanent bear? Talk to me in the chat, folks. Talk to me. Here's a quick look at the casino. Looks like we're just outside the demand zone again. That's right. Check us out at the bottom here. Just outside the demand zone. That demand zone starts at about 77,800-ish. A lot of liquidity down there. I showed you local liquidity. Oh, look at that little pop for BTC. Okay, interesting. We just got a pull to the upside, guys. A pull to the upside was just called here in the casino. You see that right here at the bottom, the green vertical line that just appeared. So we just got a pull to the upside called near the demand zone. Let's go back to the small time frame. Okay, bullish engulfing candle close for BTC in a 5-minute. Bullish engulfing. Can it get us out of the gutter here, out of the value area low of this local range? Yeah, a prophet says we need that lower high in the 4-hour. I agree with you, my friend. I agree with you. Let's get back to where I was. Yeah, this is the 4-hour time frame. Here we go. Yeah, sorry, I was a little late on showing my screen there. Yeah, somebody said we need that lower high in the 4-hour. I agree with you. So that's even more confluence, right? Give me a lower high and make that head and shoulder, and then go ahead and break my low. And we in there, right? We in there. Does anybody agree with this plan? Anybody taking a similar plan? Put a 7 in the chat if you're doing a similar plan for a short, waiting for a lower high and and a break of market structure. Anybody else doing that? 7 in the chat. I know. Are you doing something else? What is your strategy? I'm not trying to copy your strategy. I'm just trying to create discussions here about philosophy, trading strategy, and and just key levels. What are we doing? And we got to get a poll out there, guys. We got to get a poll. What would a poll be? Maybe a price level poll. Are we going to 84 or? Let's see, 84 or 72. Yeah, 72,000 or 84,000. I like that. Which one first, folks? Yeah, 84,000 or 72,000. Let's do that. Quick poll coming your way. Quick poll coming your way. If you're interested to see how people are positioned, this is the time that you wait for the poll. And also, please participate in the poll. All right, which price first? And also feel free to send in super chats for deep dives into coins, top-down analysis on any particular coin project, stock, commodity. Go ahead and send in those super chats. It does support the channel. Thank you. All right, poll coming out. Which price first, 84K or 72K? Which one is coming for us, folks? All right, poll started. Poll started. All right, we got a poll. All right, how we looking there? How we looking? Plasma likes to plan. Okay. Shout out to Sharag Dabas. Do we buy, bro? It's go upside from 82K. We're figuring it out right now, my friend. I can't just tell you what to do. I got to be honest with you. This is not the, this is not the buy now channel. I'm not going to tell you exactly where to buy at, but I will help you if you're a trader and forming a strategy. All right, we should all be forming our own strategies. Amen. Yeah, form your own strategy and use my analysis. I think my analysis is more valuable than my trade alerts, honestly. Five. Can I get an amen in the congregation? The analysis is more important than the trade alerts. Learning to fish is way better than just receiving a fish, right? Learn to fish, man. Let's take responsibility for ourselves here. 4-hour time frame still in the uptrend. Green money flow. We talked about it. Momentum giving you that bear div. It's concerning. Let's go down to the 30-minute time frame. How's the 30 trying to find some support at that 200? But man, the moving average is coming down hard. That 9 MA crashing down hard. Okay. Asher says, yeah, you're the expert. Yeah. Now the charts will show us. The charts will show us. I'm not the expert. All right. I'm not the authority. I am the clap daddy though. I'm not the authority about where Bitcoin goes, guys. I'm not. I'm here showing you my analysis, and I just happen to let you know when I get in trades. All right, 30-minute time frame. A lot of bearish crosses coming. I'm concerned about that. For a bullish move. I'm concerned about that 9 that just happened right there. There's 21 curving down. You got the 50 in the background, all bearishly about to cross the 200. That's not a good look. That is not a good look for price action, guys. Not for the bulls. A good look for the bears. That's good for bearish consolidation. That's good for resistance. You see what I'm saying? Resistance right there. Get your your lower highs, lower highs, lower highs. Bam, 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 bam. That can happen. That's what I'm seeing on a 30-minute. I'm seeing red money flow. I'm seeing momentum to the downside. That VWAP line is kind of going back and forth, but it looks like, a bearish cross, a bearish loss of moving averages of the POC. It's all bad news for the bulls on the 30-minute right now. All bad news. Well, not really. I mean, what's the good news? There's always a bullish and bearish case, right? The bullish case is we've dumped. No, we've dumped enough. All right, we created some opportunity. We're actually at an SR flip zone. We got rejected from here before a couple times. So maybe we get a boost here now. Maybe it acts as support. We do have some wicks, right? We have some wicks down there. Is it a support line? How strong is this support? Will it hold us from the clap gap? Right? Crazy Figure says, yeah, that's cool, JP. But when buy, though? When buy, though? I love it. I see what you did there. I see what you did. But when buy? It's all good, man. It's all good, your fancy charts and stuff. But when buy? What's the numbers? What is the numbers? I'm trying to get paid. Who's just trying to get paid here? Put a 5 in the chat if you're just trying to get paid. Put some $signs in the chat if you're just trying to get paid. If you're here for the education, put a I don't know, like one of those a note-taking emojis. Use the note-taking emoji. Put the note-taking emoji. Put the scholar emoji if you're here to learn. And if you're here to just observe, I don't know, put a scientist emoji. Is there a scientist emoji? Is there a test tube emoji? Use that in the chat. If you're here to observe and just see someone else's perspective, and you're eventually going to make your own decision. We do have a green dot. That's, I guess, good news on a 30-minute time frame. A green dot, but the VWAP is just chopping, isn't it? Look, the VWAP is chopping, trying to figure it out. It don't know. It don't know what it want to do. All right, somebody says support at 76,800. That's probably this level right here. Yep. Yeah, actually, we'll draw this range for you. Let's go to the 1 hour real quick. Yeah, 1 hour time frame. This is a great time frame to see the range. That's right. What is the range? Give us a volume profile, Monk man. Come on. I got you. Let me hide the visual one. Give you the range on the 1 hour. We'll see if we are, in a discount. Are we in a premium? Are we above resistance? Below it? Where are we in the range? Let's bring out a fixed range, a volume profile, and make this thing one big range. How about that? Is that okay? Is that fair? You okay with one big range? All right, one big range right here. Kenneth said, green dot mean ready to buy? Huh? Ready to buy? And the green dot mean ready to buy? Ready to buy? I love it. Manny Wambo says, show me the losses. Show me your clapping, clap daddy. Absolutely, I'll show you the clappings. He said, I want to see it. I want to see the evidence of the clapping. I want to see your clap marks. I want to see your whiplashes. Damn. That's messed up, bro. Shout out to Joe, says love noted. Shout out to anybody who get that reference. Did anybody use that yet? Love noted. Love noted. I was talking to Clappy, my AI slave, yesterday on the live, and at the end of the stream, sorry, the end of the call, I was saying bye to him, and he did a good job too. So I'm like, man, Clappy, thanks, man. I love you, Clappy. He's like, love noted. Bye. Love noted. What do you mean noted? You can't say that. That's not how humans talk, man. No, you can't say love noted when somebody says they love you. All right, man, back to the charts. How about this the 1 hour range? What's going on? Value area high around 79,969. The value area low at 76,107. All right, that's the value area low. We also have a POC at a range of point of control at about 77,303. That's a support line as well. The point of control, the high volume node in the range, the place where price was traded the most, acts as support and resistance, depending on where you are. Right now, we're above it, so it is support. We do have a green dot on this 1 hour time frame, which is interesting. Oh, a green dot on the 1 hour, low stochastics and low RSI. That's not too bad, huh? Not too bad looking. So, I mean, in terms of discount and premium in a local range, I mean, premium will be up here near 80. Discount will be near 75.9, 75.8, right? That will be the discount. So we're kind of middle of the range right now. Middle of the range, I think, is a positive thing for the bulls that we are above the POC. That's pretty bullish. That can definitely act as support. Even if we come down one more time, bam, bounce off that POC and start to make our way back up, right? Break the high and start taking out 82, go to 84. That can happen. There's still a bullish case here. Definitely still a bullish case. We're just a range bound right now after a very bullish move. Look how bullish that move was. Right? Can you be mad at BTC for going sideways for a bit? This is actually healthy, nah? And we're still putting in higher highs. This is healthy and actually bullish. Healthy and bullish. Big move up, now going sideways, but still putting in higher highs and higher lows. But I got to say, man, we got to really put in the low here. Right? At least by there and at least by here. And if we don't, I think it might be a wrap. Bah. All right? I think it might be a wrap if we don't bounce there or there. What are those levels? 77,256 and 75,900. Right? Those are two places that we could bounce from, and everything is cool, and the altcoins can run, and ooh, bear market over. Yeah. But if we lose this level, my friends, And especially if we lose that 200 of May too in this 1 hour time frame, man, we may see a real big dump for BTC. How big? Maybe back down to 6-7. You want to go back down and test the resistance that we just blast past like it was nothing? I mean, I would prefer we don't do that, but it's a possibility. All right, let's go back to the 1 hour. Go back to the 1 hour. I'm hearing some action in that order book and in the casino. I'm hearing action in the order book and in the casino. Let's go ahead and see what's happening. What's happening? Still a pull to the upside. Still a pull to the upside. That's right. Demand just under the zero line now. After a trip from that demand zone, negative 22 on that demand number. 25 trades per minute on the lower volume side. A mix of trends on the time frames. All right. We also are tracking the liquidation heat map and everything. But let's go down and really finish this top-down analysis. That was the 1 hour. Let's look at the 30-minute. We talked about this already. Yeah, we talked about this bearish cross here. That's the most concerning thing about the 30-minute. How about like the 15, the 5? Let's really get down to the small time frames now. What do we have? Do we have bull div? What's going on? Is there any bullishness on these small time frames, or is it all bearish? Let's take a look here. 15-minute time frame. This thing was coming down from the high. Yep. Kind of bear flagged, rolled over, lost that 200, came down using that 21 as resistance right now. The white line, using it as resistance. Any bull div there? Not really, man. No, not really. At least not strong enough. Nope, 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 nope. But we do have the green dot, so the VWAP is coming up bullishly from that zero line. It is a stiffy. I call it a stiffy when we have a stiff trend to the downside. This should eventually break up at some point. You know, come above that 21, come above this trend line and break up at some point. But that some point could be at $60,000. No, I'm kidding. That some point is what we can't call. That's the part that we can't call, and we have to be okay with what the charts tell us. All right, let's go down to that 5-minute time frame. 5-minute time frame, a clear downtrend, huh? A clear downtrend. Lower highs, lower lows, bear flag dump, bear flag dump, bear flag dump some more. Or the fact that we're near a somewhat support level can get this thing coming up. We'll see. Looks like it's still rolling over to me, though. Price is rolling over on the small time frames. Rolling over. Rolling over on the small time frames. Look pretty bearish to me right now. And finally, your 1-minute time frame, the very smallest time frame I'll look at. This is chopping sideways for the most part. Bing bong, bing bong, bing bong. How long have we been chopping for? Since about 8 a.m. West Coast time, 8:30 a.m. West Coast time. We've been chopping. We had one dip, one big dip around 9:40 Pacific Standard Time. And it came right back up. Look, a V for volatility, just a quick V-shaped recovery and just chopping. And it is interesting to know that we were dumping just prior to the New York Open. Actually, hold on, I was back here. 6:30. Because I remember I was kind of watching at 6:30. Yeah, right here is it right here. Yeah, we were dumping prior to the New York Open. Then 6:30 a.m. hit right here. Bam. 6:30 a.m., 9:30 on the East Coast, New York Open. We got a pop to the upside. And damn, gave it all back, huh? Gave it all back. Just rolled over, man. Just rolled over, gave it all back. And now what? We're going sideways. But what happens when you go sideways for a while after a big dump, you come in contact with the moving averages again, the bigger one, like the 200 right here, the yellow one. I call this a forced interaction. Yeah, I call this a forced interaction. Price is not going higher, it's just going sideways. The moving average is dragged down, right? The moving average is dragged down. Price, is not even trying to get past the moving average, but eventually is going to get past it if it just keeps going sideways. It's going to keep going sideways. It's going to cross. I call that a forced interaction. But even though it's forced, hey, price will adapt. The bots will adapt. The auto clappers will adapt. And people will long that thing. They will long that thing and call it a bullish cross. And then we get a small pop to resistance and see if the rally is real. All right, where's the resistance? Maybe right here, 78.5. Maybe a quick pop to 78.5 is a possibility from the forced interaction with the 200 MA. But it could just dump us, right? It could just dump us every single time like it did over here. Look, they tried to get it up here. Boom, dump, rejection, rejecting off that 200 MA on a 1 minute time frame. Can we get past it finally? Will this be the one? It may be. I don't know. People here should be more volume. We got markets open now. People are paying attention to price action. And here we go. We got us a pop right now. Is the forced interaction playing out as we speak? Here it comes. Testing that line as we analyze it in real time. This is why we do the live analysis, folks. You know, this is useful information while you are trading. Amen. Amen. This can also be a rejection point, but just get ready for something. This is either going to be a rejection or an acceptance above that 200 MA. This thing can't just keep going sideways. Well, actually, Monkman, it can. It can keep going sideways, but it's likely to not keep going sideways. It's going to choose a direction here. Yeah, it's going to choose a direction. It's going to get a dump from this forced interaction or a pump from it. We'll see if it wants to close some candles above it or not. Yep. How we doing, folks? How we doing in that chat? How are you positioned? Have you voted in the poll yet? Have you hit the like button? Everybody, welcome in. Welcome into Sin City Crypto. I'm the Zen Master JP. I'm live from home today, the Zen Lab. That's right, the Zen Lab. We're usually in the studio, the $1 million Las Vegas studio, right? With the boys, me, Big Rob, Dave, all right? The morning show. But we have some work being done at the studio, so I'm holding it down from the Zen Lab. All right, and I'm willing to do all your requests. Just send in a super chat if you want me to do a deep dive for you on any particular coin. I'm going to look at the NASDAQ in just a moment. Gold, silver, and oil by default. All right, I'll look at gold, silver, oil, the NASDAQ by default as part of the traditional assets. And here we go. Bitcoin getting above that 200 MA, folks. There's the first candle. The first candle closing above that 200 MA and getting a push. Is going to get a push from the auto clappers now. A push or a rejection. All right. Asher says, if it goes past, do we buy? This is not how this works. This is not how this works. Ah. You can do it if you want. You can do it if you want. Let me just make sure I'm signed into all my exchanges here. Let's get ready to do some trades. All right, 1 second. Let me get BitUnix up. We're still on a pull to the upside. Still on a pull to the upside. Still on a pull to the upside. Let me log into my accounts here. And also log into BTCC. Give me 1 second. All right, got BitUnix. Give me BTCC. Set it up. All right, do we go to the supply zone next? Where we going, fam? Where we going, fam? All right. All right, so I have BitUnix set up here. All right, log into my scalper account here, where I still have a few trades open. I still have a few trades open from a few days ago. Venice, for example, trade still open. This was a 4-hour trade for Venice. That was up. It was actually up. That broke out, but came right back down. I'm down on the trade, but just slightly right now on Venice. I do have a couple, 2 other like clapper trades going right now, though. This BCH is about to clap me out. If it don't pop right here, I'm clapped out right here on BCH. The super trend is the last hope between my stop loss, right? And or bouncing. Check that out. The thing is, it does look like a bull flag. I could stay in that trade. I remain in it. I'm also still in Link right now, guys. I'm in a Link trade. The 50 MA kind of acting as a barrier and the super trend between my stop loss right now. The good news is it looks like a bounce inbound. Look, the low stochastics touching the moving average there. Looks like it pops. But if Bitcoin rolls over, you already know. But Link looking decent. That looks decent. I may actually even add to a trade. That looks decent right now. It could get a pop here. So yeah, 2 trades down. Well, sorry, 3 trades down. One of them not so bad. Venice, not so bad. But yeah, BCH and Link clapping the clap daddy right now. All right, we got a super chat coming in. Super chat coming in. Kill Gannon says, is pulling the fib on the daily from 2026 low to 2026 high valid? Levels look like they're being respected. Yeah, I don't see why it wouldn't be valid. I mean, any data, any perspective on data is valid to me. So we could look at that. Yeah, let's take a look at that if we can. Hold on. Shout out to Jesus is the way. He says, you could be a sports narrator, brother. Well, thank you. Too bad I don't watch sports, man, right? I do like basketball, but I'm not really the biggest sports guy. And we also got another super chat here. RPad. Okay, thank you. JP, will you stay until the NVIDIA earnings? What time is that? What time is that? Let me know. I don't know. I'm planning on being here to 12 p.m. Pacific time. What time is the NVIDIA earnings report? This does look bullish for Bitcoin short term right there. I don't see no problem with taking a speculative long here. Yeah, maybe I'll take a small speculative long here on BTC. I know it sounds crazy, but Bitcoin is still bullish, man, and we're near the demand zone, right? We're not at the value area high, at least not locally. We are at the value area high on the higher time frames. We are. This is scalp action here. BTC. We pull that casino back up, and I do got to look at that fib level you want me to look at. But somebody wanted to see my clapping. Is that right, too? Hold on. Let me show that as well. Let me show the clapping. I got clapped out on Litecoin, guys. I did get clapped out on Litecoin, 108%. Clap me, baby. Ow. Somebody wanted to see my clappings. Like, give me your clappings. Let me ask, does anybody get joy out of my clappings? Here's another clapping for you. Ethereum. 11%. Just burning the cash away. Oh man. All right, but let's do a quick BTC speculative play. Maybe what was it, 5 minute? 1 minute. We just got above the 200. And it is somewhat of an inverse head and shoulder. Could we get away with a stop loss right here? Stop loss somewhere at 77.8. Give me a higher time frame. Ooh, I like it. The 21 acting as resistance, so I'll be careful with the 21, guys. Be careful with the 21 on that 15-minute time frame. May act as resistance. Be careful. I'm gonna see what a speculative long will look like. The BTC 73 for 328. I like it. Okay, I'm getting into trades. Trade alert, baby. Let's go. Clap alert coming your way. Let's go.
Attention. Trade alert.
Trade alert.
Trade inbound.
That's right. Trade inbound, baby.
This is not financial advice.
Never financial advice, folks. Please take a responsibility for your trades. But I did just mark it in, and I put a stop loss of 77,543. Hopefully we can take this to the top of the range to 80,007. But I wouldn't be mad at cutting it off, 2/3 of the way up, even halfway up. But yeah, I'm in a trade slightly up. We'll see. Maybe we could flip this 21 to support. First trade of the day here. First trade of the day, BTC. Let it move to the upside. There we go. 1 minute time frame. Close the candle above that 200. Says it's go time. Now, be careful. We're starting to get far from the 21. Starting to get far from the 21 here. That 21 is going to want to catch up at some point. But I like all the moving averages about to cross bullishly here in a 1 minute time frame. That's right. It's just a 1 minute time frame, a grain of salt, right? Take it with a grain of salt. But I did just long this thing. Be careful, guys. Be careful FOMOing if it goes too high, right? If you're late on the trade. But I just marketed it in. Once again, stop loss 77,528 and a TP at 80,755. And market makers and whales watching this trying to counter trade us, please don't. Please don't hunt our stop losses, okay? Thank yous and pleases. Pleases and thank yous. Don't hunt our stop losses. Sometimes I feel like that really be happening. Like, let me just wreck this trade alert, man. Yeah, you think you want to put a stop loss there? I'm coming for it. Let's see. All right, I'm in the trade slightly up. We'll see where it goes. I got altcoin positions open. We'll see where that goes. But you asked for win buy. Well, I just bought. We'll see what happens. I like the fact that we are at we're low in the casino right now. We're not at that supply zone, right? I like to buy in the demand zone for scalps, and I like to sell in the supply zone for scalps. So for scalping purposes only, that's what I'm doing right now. All right, how about that super chat for the highs, the 2026 high and low? What would be the easiest way to do that? Do we bring out the yearly chart? Do we just bring out the 6 month, like the freaking the 12-month chart? But the thing is, it would just be one candle, right? It would be one candle for the year. But at least it'll mark the highs and lows pretty easily, right? So this is the current year. And I could use this to put like some horizontal lines. Like I said, that this is the yearly low at 57,971, right? Yearly low. And where's the yearly high? Yearly high right around 97. Ooh, 98,000 just about. Boom. Man, we're looking good. We're looking good in that trade. Let's go. Damn, what a pop, huh? That forced interaction is real, guys. It has a forced interaction, and those auto clappers start to activate. Those auto clappers get to clapping. Okay, we'll see though, man. Anything can happen. They could whip this thing up and whip it down. Anything can happen. But I like how we're at a local discount. A local discount. They said 2026. No. Did I do the wrong candle? Fine. Did I do the wrong candle? This is this candle, right? 2026. Yeah, 2026 is this year, right? This year, this current candle, this current 12-month candle. All right, this is this year. The low and the high. The low of this year, 57,004. The high at 97. Yeah, 97,498. I'm going to just say 98 for the high of the year. And then what we could do is go to the weekly. All right, keep those same lines and now go to the weekly. Does that make sense? Amen. There we go. We got our weekly, our yearly low and high, and we should draw a fib. Is that what you're saying? We should draw a fib. Well, bring out our Fibonacci retracement tool, and we'll just do this. We draw it from the bottom to the top. Wow. I actually like that a lot. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. The only thing is, I don't think this is how, I would rather put a volume profile in this range. I don't think this is the proper use of the fib. You know what I mean? Because like this is, it's literally not in the uptrend. You know, you could do it the upside down. You have to you have to flip the fib upside down because it's actually in a downtrend for that time frame, right? This ain't no fib bounce because it's actually a downtrend. I think if we put the fib upside down, it would make more sense. But it also would make more sense just to do a volume profile. So we'll do that as well. So let's go ahead and pull out a fib again, but do it instead of from the bottom to the top. Let's do it from the top to the bottom because that's where price is coming from, right? That's where price is coming from. So I'm going to pull it from the top to the bottom, and that would be like a bearish fib. A bearish fib, right? So look. 50% retracement right now. So if you put this upside down, this will be like this. Right now, the fib is upside right. Right, is the correct way. You know, so if we look at it this way, if trend was going up, and if we're looking for a fib level, I mean, 618 seems to be it. We did bounce from it so far, 618. But could we also go to the 786? This is a possibility as well. All right, from a fib perspective, we could go to the 786, which is about 90K, and then still go that way, which is down. So flip this back the other way. I know this is confusing. I'm sorry. I know this is confusing. But this should make sense, though. We got a yearly range here, the exact yearly range. We have a downtrend within that year, and we have a fib, in this range. And so far, we've rejected from a 618 golden pocket previously. Do we get a deeper retracement this time? Or more of a pump in the bear market to the 786? That might make sense. Up to 87. Think about how many bears that will destroy, going to 90,000. That would destroy a lot of bears. And then what? And then turn around. Everybody think that, the bull market back on. Woo! Bull market back on in September, right? Everybody excited. Yeah, 150K. And then, death clap everybody. Death clap everybody, and then still go down to 58,000 again. Damn. And then even go lower than that, lose the range and bring us down to a 47K. And then go down to 30K. It's all possible. Anybody think this is possible? Give me an amen. Talk to me in the chat. Give me a Buddha. Tell me I'm crazy. I have no idea what I'm doing. All right, BTC up in the trade right now, man. This thing is popping, huh? We're popping to the upside. A nice little pop from that 200 MA cross. We now got the golden cross with the 21. We got the 50 about to get its golden cross. Come on, we're getting short-term bullish here. Short-term bullish on the 1 minute time frame. 15 trying to make it a bottom. 15 trying to make it a bottom. 30. Are we back above the 200? Yes, we are. The yellow line starting to gain some ground. The bulls, are we gaining ground in the battlefield? Yeah, let's go. Yeah, the bulls won. The bulls did win the previous battle. Now let's reset the battlefield. All right, reset the battlefield. We have ourselves a new battle. All right, this is a visual representation of the order book. Where is it going to go? Bulls starting to push. Bulls starting to push. Give me some sounds. Here we go. Bullish close air support. And going to bring the sounds down. Bullish close air support. Damn, bears pushing back. What an aggressive battle. What an aggressive battle between the bulls and the bears here. But the bulls with an edge. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. They're going at it. They are going at it, guys. All right, we got to get off this high time frame stuff. Get to the small time frames. Oh, look at the 5 minute time frame. Oh my God. The wealth transfer. The transfer of wealth we are witnessing here, huh? Yes. Check it out, man. Okay. We in a trade. Let's go. Is it a bull trap? It is a bear trap. What is it? Shout out to Tony Rhodes' BTC to 10K. All right, you know what we're missing here? You know what we're missing? We're missing the volume profile. I like what we did here. Anybody like what we did here? Give me an amen in the chat. If you like what we did here in the higher time frame, putting out that yearly range, thank you for that super chat. The fib is cool. But let's put the volume profile on it. Let's put the volume profile on the range. There it is. There's a volume profile. So we have our POC. Wow. That was literally our POC down there, guys, when we were going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and fighting with the 200 MA. Remember, I kept saying I'm bullish if we're above it. I'm bearish if we're below it. I'm bullish. Yeah, it was that close. And damn, the bulls have spoken. The bulls have spoken, guys. Man, that POC, along with that 200 MA, is showing you how important that range was, how important that level was, a very key level for Bitcoin and a stronghold for the bulls. Now we are above the POC, above the value area low, and we have a value area high we can get to, guys. This is a really good perspective. This is a really good perspective to see where we are for price, because if you think we're overextended, we can extend more. Yes, we can. We can extend more up to the value area high, matching this previous consolidation range at about 91,000. All we have to do is clear this hurdle. This is the major battle for Bitcoin right now. There is a battle, and this is the current battle place. The battle place, the agreed meeting between the bulls and the bears where the battle will take place is $82,000. $82,000 for Bitcoin is where the great battle will happen. That's right. And we are witnessing that battle. And right now, the bulls have retreated a bit, right? Retreated and regrouping. Is this the first sign of the attack? The attack of the bulls pushing into the bearish territory. Yeah. Pariah Beat says, I see trap shorts at 77. 0.7. I don't know. Are we going to get some trap shorts? That looks pretty bullish now on the 5 minute. 5 minute trying to get down to business. How's that 1 minute shaping up? That forced interaction did its work, huh? Getting a little overheated. Whoa. See what I'm saying? This is a perfect. I love this, guys. I love this. This is a microcosm as to what price action can do. Think about if this was the daily, guys. Think about if this was the daily and we were so overextended. Look how overextended price is. Look how overextended the RSI is. But notice one thing. The money flow continues to be green. Look at that. Even how extended you are, even with the wicks and the rejections, price goes higher. Look at the volume coming in. Look at the God candle. It's going off of my screen, guys. What's going on here, man? Bitcoin is blasting to the upside. Are you in the money? Who's in the money, baby? Come on. Can I get an amen? Can I get some dollar signs? We in the money, baby. Hey, I don't know what dance this is, but yeah. We in the money, baby. Let's go. Damn, we definitely the money here. In the money on the scalp right now, 91%. Let's go. The clap daddy strikes back. The clap daddy claps back. Man. But don't get too greedy now. Don't get too greedy. Where is the resistance? 5 minute time frame, 200 in May coming up, 78,592. That'll act as some resistance. Here's the 15-minute time frame. 15-minute time frame, seeing some resistance at the 50 in May. And also, it looks like I have a smooth moving average here. The 200, a smooth moving average right here. That should also act as resistance, but it's support now. We're above it. We're above it, man. Price is ready to do his thing, huh? Look at the 30 minute. 30 minute says, what resistance? What resistance? I come in with a big God candle and get above the 21.50, no problem. Super trend, I set the trend. I'm a trend setter. What is the trend? The trend is your friend. Man, big old candle coming in. And what an entry, guys. Congratulations to anybody who got in on the entry via trade alert. Let's go. Can we get the real measure move to the top of the range? Let's go. Bulls push. Bulls push. This is crazy, man. This is insane. How about some other assets? Is the NASDAQ pumping as well? Let me just open up a couple tabs here. Couple extra trading view tabs. All right. Servando says, love the show, JP. I love you too, man. All right. Thank you. All right. So let's look at the NQ because I think I'm still in the NQ trade, a bullish trade for the NASDAQ right now. Guys, we trade the NASDAQ. Yes, we do. We trade the NASDAQ because it's tokenized now. Amen. Yes, we do trade the NASDAQ. We're not just degenerate crypto bros here. Nope. Is a 5 minute kind of chopping though, right? Chopping, but no longer dumping. Going more sideways, right? Go to a 15-minute time frame. Are we starting to round this bottom here?
Attention, buy signal detected.
Buy signal detected, folks. A buy signal now detected in the casino. Oh my God. And I gotta pull up, man. I love the Rob Casino. Bye. Okay, that was weird. All right. Yeah, NASDAQ getting a small move to the upside, guys. A small move. But we'll see if it plays out. Somewhat of a complex inverse head and shoulder here, but starting to go sideways and not down. That's a good thing, right? Sideways and not down. How's BTC looking? Damn, BTC is ripping right now, guys. Ripping to the upside. Somebody said this could be a anti-clap free trade now. Yeah, it could be. You could put your stop loss in the profit now if you got in time. I just put my stop loss into break even. Now a risk free trade. Let's go. That's always the goal. That's always the goal, to reduce the risk and increase the reward. Amen. Reduce the risk, increase the reward. Come on. I see this as a clean break. That looks like a flag to me, guys. That looks like a flag to me. A bull flag, a bullish consolidation for BTC. We have to look at it from a heat map perspective, the liquidation heat map perspective. But that looks like a bull flag. That looks like a bull flag trying to break trend right now. And I'm not trying to just put the trend lines to match my narrative here. I'm trying to be as and I don't usually use the wicks. I don't use the wicks. I do use the bodies. You see me using the bodies, not the wicks. So I think it's like that. Yeah, there's your trend. There's your trend. You know, definitely an uptrend overall, but we had a recent retracement, and now we're sitting at support of the 200 MA on a 30-minute time frame. It's also a SR flip zone from previous resistance now turning into support. Let's see if it holds. This is the previous resistance right there, if you can't see it. Ooh, previous resistance, boom, 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 rejection, rejection. Hopefully for the bulls, support, support, support now, right? Use it as support, flip that range, come on up and test the value area high. Well, we will take our profits, all right? Take our profits there, get a smooth 735%. That would be nice in ROI. We'll see. This can always get rejected in a bearish case, right? And don't call me jinxing it. Don't call me jinxing it, okay? But I have to look at every side. You know, we are at resistance right now, local resistance. We could turn that into a wick and just accept it right back into the pattern, and maybe even hit the bottom of the pattern down here, right? 76.8, you know, bounce here. All of that can happen and still come up or down. So I'm open-minded. And I'm not trying to jinx the trade, but I'm just letting you know what is possible here. What is possible? Yep. Al says, bruh, take 50%. Take 50% and stop loss in place for show. Wow. That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea at all. Taking 50%. I would prefer to take 50%, maybe 50% away, though. I think it's a little bit too early for me right now. You know, this is a smaller trade. I'm cool with just letting this rock. I'm cool with just letting this rock. I'm not really stressing about getting 25 bucks. That's how much 50% would be right now. But you know, we'll see. I'll let it rock. That's not a bad idea though. That's never a bad idea to take profits. And that is very loud, casino. That is very loud. Man, bullish condition. That bullish condition called in the casino. I want the real casino. I'm tired of this. Hold on. I want the real casino. Let me pull that up. Hold on. 1 second. Let me log in and get that link. We in the money, baby. Log in my email, get the casino link. Verify it's me. You know it's me. You know it's me. Talk to Clappy. Clappy will tell you it's me. Ah. Give me 1 second, folks. You're going to love this new casino if you haven't seen it already. You're going to love it, love it, love it. All right, I should be in. All right, I am in. Oh, yeah, I got the link. Come on. You're going to love the new casino. All right, cool. All right, so what I'm going to do is watch this. I'm going to just turn that down. And I'm going to bring this over here. Uh-huh. What do you know about it? What do you know? Let's go. Give me some sounds. Give me some sounds, Rob. Give me some sounds in this casino. Oh. I see you fixed the liquidation sounds there, Rob. You fixed the liquidation sounds. Okay. Let's go. How about the spin? Let's see if the spin works. Let's spin the wheel. Okay, I gotta move this this logo out the way. 1 second. Gotta move the logo. Well, could I just move it to the side? Nah, it's going to be in the way, man. It's going to be in the way, fam. Man, I don't want to lose this, though, man. I like this little thing. I don't want to lose it. How's that? It looks mini. It looks small. It looks small now. Ah. All right. Anyway, let's try out that spin. All right. So, guys, anybody want to trade here? Does anybody want a trade? Put a 5 in the chat right now if you want to trade. If you're win buy right now, win buy. Win buy. Where's my win buy people? Who needs a buy right now or a sell? Who wants a trade? We're handing out trades over here. Who wants a trade? Put a 5 in the chat. Who wants a trade from the casino? Put a 5 in the chat. Where's my people? Where's my win buy now people? Where are you? I got something for you. Just tell me what time frame you want. 15 minute? All right, we'll go to the 15 minute. LJ want one. He's a win buy. Okay. All right, win buy people. All I gotta do is go to the 15-minute time frame here. Look, there's different time frames in the casino. Go to the 15-minute time frame, and I'm gonna let you know right now if you should buy or sell. All I have to do is spin this. Spin. Well, how do you even use this? What's the term? You can tell I'm not really in the casino. Is it a lever? Do you spin the wheel? What is the proper term for the slot machine? Just pull the lever. Just pull the lever. All right, there you go. Long, my friend, long. And this thing is still in the way. Maybe right there. I like that spot. How about that spot? Yeah, we like that spot. All right, you want to trade? All right, 15-minute time frame. Pull the lever. Woo! You win. Long, baby. Go long. Go long on the 15. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. 15-minute time frame. I mean, can you go longer than 15? 15. They said this would have been Lisa's time to shine if she was here, right? Seriously. 15-minute time frame, broke above the 21. I like that. I do like the fact that we broke above the 21 moving average on a 15-minute. It was a stiffy, right? A little stiffy that did a break, right? We broke the stiffy. That doesn't sound comfortable. We broke the stiffy, and now getting above the PLC. That's bullish, man. That's bullish. How about the 30-minute? Yeah, 30-minute. We remember we were watching this earlier, and I was concerned about those bearish crosses inbound. But now that we're putting in some strong green candles, you see what's happening? The 9 MA starting to curve up. The 21, has time to curve up. If we continue up, these moving average will start to bend. They'll start to, and that noise is crazy sounding, Rob. I don't know about it. How we feel about the noises in the casino right now? Can we make it more like I don't know, like electronic noises, like ding, 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 ding. Like these noises? Where they at? Yeah, those noises. I like those noises better, Rob. I don't know about these little clicks, man. I don't know about the little clicks. What do y'all think about the little clicks? All right, 30-minute time frame. What do you want to do in a 30-minute time frame? Do you need a trade? Let's pull the lever. Pull the lever. Here we go. All right, short. If you're playing the 30-minute time frame, short, says the casino. What is going on here? Hola, everybody says. Everybody welcome in to Sin City Crypto. Welcome in to Sin City Crypto, where we gamble and get clapped silly all day long. Gambling and getting clapped silly. Here we go. Bring this up. Yeah, I was ready for a clapping in. This is so ridiculous. This is so ridiculous. They said, how about the 1 minute? Okay, well, let's go to the 1 minute time frame. Let's do it. 1 minute time frame in the casino. Should you long or short? Should you long or short? Let me go ahead and pull the lever on a 1 minute time frame. You should long. Yeah, long, baby. Lost Travel says, I love the Nintendo clicks. Let me turn down the old casino noise. So here's just the normal clicks that Rob have going on. I kind of hate the clicks, keeping it real. Now, do we like the clicks? Should that be the next poll? Come on, they got to be better questions, Monk, man. They have to be better questions. Alex O is coming on this week. Somebody said, that's what I heard. That's what I heard. Pa? That's what I heard. I'm not sure though. For sure. All right, let's mute the sound. Sounds a little bit much over there. Let me see. You giving us settings too? Are you giving us settings over here, Rob? Oh wow, you got individual volume levels. Hold on. All right, I'll turn it down for now. Turn it down for now. I would like to just mute the clicks. Just mute the clicks. They said the clicks, the best sounds good. You guys like the clicks? You like the clicks? Okay. I love it. Siokin says no clicks. March says the clicks are trash. It says, are we playing Donkey Kong? Kinda. I guess so. How are we looking on that 1 minute time frame? Is it healthy consolidation? What a move, huh? Damn. What a move. You see what I'm saying? We were talking about that forced interaction. You know, it was going to choose a direction one way or the other, get rejected from that moving average or get accepted and pump. Right now, we are accepted and pump. And damn, how do we reset the Stokes while going up? It's called hidden bull, my friends. Hidden bull. Wow. Crouching bear, hidden bullish divergence, pushing price to the upside. Green money flow. The 1 minute is starting to look like the 4 hour. Who was following me on a 4 hour time frame? Does this not look like the 4 hour now? The 4 hour had a mega pump and then had a higher high and lower high on momentum. So there's definitely some bear div there. I'm calling it hidden bull right now, but there's some classic bear div right now. But the money flow increases. Does this not look like the 4 hour? Can I get an amen in the chat? What does a 4 hour look like? Well, let's pull it up. Let's pull up the same chart side by side here. Let's see if I'm crazy. Let's see if the monk man is crazy. Here's the 4 hour time frame for BTC. Okay, it's a little bit more spread out, right? There's more candles in between. Yes, it is more spread out, but the general structure is the same, right? The general structure, a big pump, a mega pump, followed by a higher high, but lower high on momentum. You know, is this 4 hour? Wait, this literally, okay, I'm about to say, I'm literally showing the same time frame. No, 4 hours over here, 1 minute to the left. Is the 1 minute going to be like a little simulation, if you will, a simulation of how the 4 hour will play out? Do you see it, Pariah? Pariah, do you see it? Can you see the similarity here? The similarity in structure with the moving averages and the money flow. All right, loss of momentum, but increase in money flow. Will this act as a simulation to what will happen on the 4 hour? All right, or do we come crashing down or do we go higher? Do we just get a fib level retracement? Yeah. Yep, small time frames matching the higher. It is right now for sure, man. Very interesting. I can't wait to see how this plays out here. I'll say this, on the 4 hour, we briefly lost the 21 right here and then we regained it. So right now are we briefly losing the 21? Will we regain it? And have we regained it? I don't think we have regained it. Is it a bearish retest actually? That could be a bearish retest of the 21. Lost it, you know, retest it, dump again, or get accepted, right? Come on up, use it as support again. Look, it's even matching it. Look, it's matching it. What is going on here? What kind of twilight? It's a simulation. I love that. All right, let me look at gold, oil, or whatever else you guys want to look at. What do you want to look at? Soul, talk to me in the chat, folks. What haven't we looked at that we need to look at? We have to look at it. NQ. Let me look at the NQ one more time. I should be still in a trade for the NQ. Give me 1 second. 1 second. I should be in a trade for the NQ on breakout. Let me pull up breakout. Just want to check on that trade, do some trade management here if necessary. What do we need to look at, everybody? And also, folks, if you need a place to trade, BitUnix is a great option. You see me trading live here on BitUnix. Great interface. You know, my #1 exchange, BitUnix. We have a referral link in the description of the video. There's also one right there in the chat. Thank you, Jesse, for putting that in the chat. We have a link to BitUnix. If you need a place to trade, use our referral link. We do appreciate it. All right. Seeing some resistance, BTC 30-minute, that diagonal resistance from the flag. We'll see if we can get above this resistance or not. So far, pushing price down at that critical level. All right. All right, I'm signing in to Breakout. Also, Breakout, guys, a prop firm, a cryptocurrency-focused prop firm. What do you know about it? It's an excellent option if you don't have access to large amounts of capital, but you're a decent trader or want to be a decent trader. You know, all you do is risk, you know, the money you spend for an evaluation and get yourself a funded account. I'll show you what Breakout looks like in one moment here as I'm logging in. All right, log on in and bring up Breakout. Breakout is owned by Kraken, so you know you have a quality name behind you and plenty of liquidity and reputation. All right, so here's the trade right now for the NASDAQ that I have open. They have the tokenized NASDAQ on Breakout. Once again, this is a crypto-focused, you know, a prop firm, but they have some tokenized assets like silver and the NASDAQ, which they call the XYZ here. You know, it's tokenized XYZ 100. Looks like I'm slightly up in the trade as of right now. Me and Dave, I believe, entered this trade together yesterday. Long on the NASDAQ is sitting pretty flat right now. It was down overnight. I did reduce some risk. I had a lower stop loss. I did reduce some risk because this thing was looking shaky, but so far trying to find some support here. You see the big move down and move up, a V-shaped recovery, and could be an ugly, complex inverse head and shoulder, which could reverse price to the upside. We'll see. Sitting flat on the NASDAQ trade for now. All right, let's pull this up. Let's take a look at gold. Take a look at gold. Give me the altcoins, folks. Give me the altcoins. We'll look at ADA. We'll look at Ondo. I'm looking at the chat. Give me the altcoins that you would like to see, and we'll always focus on BTC. I see ADA. I see Ondo. I see XRP. If you don't want to wait in line, if you want to make sure that I look at a particular coin, go ahead and send a super chat, and it does support the channel. Thank you. All right, it's gold. What's happening in a small time frame for gold? 5-minute time frame, a downtrend for gold right now on the small time frame, 5-minute and the 1 minute. Oh, 1 minute about to try to do something. Is it time to get bullish for gold? I like the double bottom. Hold on. Yeah, I might have to take this trade for gold. That looks juicy. Let me just confirm on the higher time frames, 4 hour. See, I don't love the 4 hour, but man, it's kind of like Bitcoin. It's extended, but could go higher. At this point, I'm just scalping, man. But look, forced interaction. Remember what happened when we had the forced interaction on Bitcoin? Do you remember? Hurry up, Monk, man. Go ahead and trade some gold. Let's trade gold. Anybody want a gold trade? XAU. Where's my XAU people? I got a gold trade cooking right now. Let's go. Let's get into gold. 1 minute time frame. This could be a forced interaction and a bull flag right there. Absolutely. Let's go ahead and speculate on gold. If I get clapped out, I get clapped out. If you want to wait if you want to call it confirmation, I call it confluence. You can let the candle close above the 200 first, but let me at least get the trade somewhat together here. Stop loss should be at minimum somewhere here. TP, bring it on up. Let's bring it to a resistance level. I'm seeing near protocol. All right. Yeah, I might speculate and get in now. It's safer to let this close above, guys. It's safer to let it close above, but I might speculate and get in now. And I'm playing with some numbers here, playing with some numbers and looking at some time frames. Like, is this going to be like a bigger trade, like a 30-minute trade? Is that a 30-minute bottom? Like, can I get away with putting my stop loss here? Or hell, could you put a stop loss below the smooth moving average at 200? We'll see. I'm just, making it a potentially bigger trade, starting it as a scalp, but kind of seeing what can happen here overall, especially if I increase the margin. Can I risk like $50 to make like 200 or more? And look, up the leverage. This is where leverage is actually useful. Up the leverage, my friend. And don't do this if this is not your strategy, okay? If you trade isolated, keep trading isolated and do your thing. Don't follow me, okay? Don't follow the clap daddy, okay? Not on this, no. Do your own strategy. If your strategy includes high leverage and tight stop losses, then that's your strategy. If your strategy includes just low leverage and, loose stop losses, then that's your strategy, amen? Whatever is your strategy is your strategy. Don't try to do another man's strategy unless you're trying to make your own strategy that's similar, right? Okay, so it doesn't really change much for me with the leverage amount, but it does free up some of my margin. It does free up some of my margin. Okay, so if I make it a bigger trade, I can't really, capitalize. I can make a whole lot more if I tighten up the stop loss. So that's one potential way to trade this. Let me give you numbers for this one and see what that risk reward is. You could do almost like two different versions of this trade. Let me get a long tool here. Get the risk reward. That's about a 1 to 3.5. If you take these numbers, stop loss at 4,575, TP at 4,700, or the tighter version. You can make a whole lot more money with the tighter version, and I might do the tighter version right now. Bring that up right there, and TP a little tighter. TP around 4,600. Stop loss is going to be a little bit tighter around here, 4,594. And here we go. Ba, 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 ba. All right, let's get in the trade. Let's get in the trade. Trade alert coming your way, baby. Let's go.
Attention. Trade alert.
Trade alert.
Trade inbound. This is not financial advice.
Not financial advice, folks, but I'm ready to speculate on gold here. I'm not in a trade just yet. I was kind of just letting at least this candle close, see what we got. But I'm speculating on gold here. We can actually get a successful cross. This could be a beautiful trade to the upside. We saw what happened with BTC when it did a similar move. Could you get a super sniper entry right here? What if you put a stop loss this close? Damn. Put it this close and try to get in right at the super trend. I'm just playing. I'm not getting into the trade yet. I'm playing around and sketching with the trade. You could get in right now for an early entry or let it close above the 200, the yellow line on the 1 minute for more of a confirmation of entry. But I'm playing around here. Could you do higher margin with a tighter stop loss here? The problem is on a small account, all my margin is freaking taken with these other crappy trades right now. BCH, man. Crap. Link didn't look too bad, man. We got to look at Link. Let's add Link to the list. There you go. Increase the margin on everything. Yeah. Increase the leverage. All right, cool. Looks good. What other altcoins do you want, folks? What other altcoins? Go ahead. Lay it on me. Lay the altcoins on me. Lay them on me. BTC, how we doing for Bitcoin right now? What's going on for Bitcoin? How we doing on that 1 minute? Remember, we're talking about the 1 minute looking like a little microcosm of the 4 hour. And look what it did. It came down, actually. It came down. It actually looks like a local fib. Maybe a fib from here. Just past the 76. That's interesting. So do we get a big dump on the 4 hour like that? and then a psych kind of, you know, bring it right back up type of moment? Or is this a bear flag now? Have we lost trend? Have we lost trend here? You know, and now making a bear flag going to roll over. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know. Still looks bullish though overall, man. Overall, but we did break that very local low. I would say it's a much bigger deal if we break this low down here, but man, we broke that low right there. That's a, you know, bearish divergence. Bearish divergence, just like the 4 hour. We'll see if this ends up being a bear flag and rolls over, or if this creates some type of, you know, V-shape, you know, type of recovery and keep on going up. We'll see. We will see. All right. Let's look at oil and silver, right? We're looking at gold. I'm not in the gold trade yet. I'm not in it. I'm not in it yet. And I guess thankfully I'm not, right? Better entry here, better potential entry, but a rejection. I want to see us attack. I want to see an attack before I get in now, because this can easily reject and keep going down, keep the bearish trend going, the local bearish trend going. I'm not in the gold trade just yet. I want to see us get above the 200. I don't want to see us reject and go all the way down. Nope. Not in just yet, but I stay in planning and waiting, right? I'm planning and waiting and ready to pounce. Planning and waiting and ready to pounce. It says Zim Master Clap Daddy. How about Velvet? How about it? Velvet? Are we getting that degenerate today? Are we going to look at Velvet? Okay, maybe. All right, let's look at oil. Let's look at oil. Is it not? Yeah, oil and silver. How about silver first, since it's so similar to gold? Look, silver tried to get above its 200 MA. Look, it even got a little pump and then just rolled over. Or is it just a great opportunity for an entry? All right, is it just taking out over leverage people? I don't know. Looks like a bear flag to me in structure. Looks like a bear flag to me in structure. Small time frames looking bearish here for silver. How about its 4 hour? 4 hour is extended to the upside and a bit of a double top. Some bearishness on the 4 hour. How about the daily? The daily even have some bearishness here too. So we got to be very careful on gold and silver. I got to say this, guys. There's definitely some short signals flashing on gold and silver. And the small time frames kind of agreeing, right? But that can change in an instant. And all it takes is a moving average cross here, right? A moving average cross for a nice little scalp. So the first candle we close above this 200 MA, I may have to, bite on gold for a scalp. But I'm not in the trade yet. All right, how about silver? I'm sorry, not silver, oil. We just looked at silver. How about oil? Oil on the 1 minute time frame. Look, oil was in a big uptrend on the small time frame. Big uptrend on the small time frame. Look at that, a bull flag. Is it ready to go higher? It may be. I don't know. Here's the 15-minute time frame. Got past its 200, flagged, waiting for that 200 to catch up. Money flow evergreen. Money flow evergreen here on crude oil. How about your 30 and 4 hour? Little flag there. Okay. 4 hour at resistance here. But that VWAP is coming up nicely. Do we have enough push to get past the resistance and close the clap gap? Go to 84. Possibly. How about the daily? How's that daily looking on oil here? Okay. I'm seeing like this kind of structure. It's not too bad. Trying to find support from this white line here. That's the POC of the visual range. The point of control, the visual range, where most of the volume is. I'm using that volume profile to write the visual range, a volume profile. Yeah. So yeah, oil trying to do something bullish here. Definitely in a larger downtrend overall, but man, it's coming up on those meso time frames. And on the small time frames is pretty bullish for oil, but in the short term, this sounds so crazy. Short term is bullish, but in the extreme micro short term coming down, right? A big bullish trend, but in retracement, oil coming down in the extreme micro short term. The 1 second chart coming down. All right. It said oil bearish. Oil is bullish and bearish at the same damn time. Like, what would you call that? Would you call that bullish or bearish? It's like both, right? I mean, the trend is bullish, but it's right now bearish. It's right now coming down, but it is a bullish trend, and it may just come down to a fib level or whatever support it could. All right. Let's get to Bitcoin and some altcoins here. 1 minute time frame for Bitcoin. Interesting structure here. Is that a lower high? Is that a lower high? Or is it a higher low? Right? Or is it a higher low? Will it become a low? Right? That's actually the low, right? That was, I don't know. I think this was the low here, right? Low. We kind of broke trend a little bit, but damn, look at Bitcoin right now. It said, no, this is the low. This is the major low, and we're above the resistance. But it's just the 1 minute, guys. It's just the 1 minute. Relax. Can't get too excited about the 1 minute time frame. But I remain in the trade, guys. I remain in the risk-free trade for BTC, up 87% on ROI right now. We'll see where it goes. Risk-free trade. Raise your hand if you're in a risk-free trade for Bitcoin right now. Raise your hand. Give me the hand emoji if you're in a risk-free trade for Bitcoin. Let's go. Shout out to all my people out there in the risk-free trade. Let's go. That's what we want. All right, Bitcoin's starting to push, man. Pushing on that 1 minute time frame. We need some altcoins. More altcoins, Monk, man. All this Bitcoin talk. We need some altcoins. How about ADA? That's right. We're starting on ADA of all coins. ADA. All right. Small time frame bullish, man. Just got that bullish cross. And look, there's an entry right there. There's an entry. I'm dishing out trades. Who wants fish? Here's fish. Anybody hungry for fish? Who wants some fish? Here's the entry. Mark it in now. Just be prepared to accept your clapping if it comes. This is not financial advice. This is just a trading strategy that I'm offering here to you. It's up to you if you want to take it. You could enter right now for ADA. Enter now. TP at about 0.2123. So that's 0.2123 on the TP, and the stop loss will be below this double bottom. Stop loss is 0.2022. There's your stop loss for ADA. This is not a trade alert, but what I call a battle plan. It's a battle plan. Yes, it's a deep stop loss because I feel like you need it right now. You may need it. But it's a battle plan. If you want to trade, there's a trade there for you. What I'm seeing is a double bottom. A little bit of bull div, on that second bottom. And what I'm seeing is a handle. See a nice little handle or a flag that should get a move to the upside. We'll see where this goes. I'm going to save this. We'll see how it plays out. I'm not taking this trade, but I am dishing it out if you want some fish. I'm giving out free fish. All right, here we go. Let's save this chart and let's take a look at Well, let's go to higher time frames. First of all, higher time frames. Does the higher time frames agree with that? Well, what I just did. 30-minute looks kind of cooked, honestly. The 30-minute looks kind of cooked. That thing is coming down, man. That thing is cooked and fried hard. Damn. I mean, is it just a flag? Sure, but you're free falling. If Bitcoin wants to roll over, man, ADA is going to dump so hard down to 18 cents based on a 30-minute time frame. But if you zoom out, I'm sure it's just a flag, right? Just a flag on a 1 hour. Look, a 1 hour flag. That's beautiful. It's probably a better trade here. The 1 hour flag on Cardano with low stochastics and a low RSI. Look at that. Dion is fresh as ADA needs to hit 19.5 cents. Buying here is clappy. It may be clappy. But honestly, even 19.5 cents may be clappy. 19.5 cents is like in the clap zone, right? It's in the clap gap. It's hanging out, clapping in the clap gap. Everybody clapping along in the clap gap. This whole area is clappy. But you got to have some conviction, right? You got to have some conviction to make some money here and say that that's a bull trend and a healthy retracement. And, you're buying the discount. All right, how about the 4 hour? 4 hour losing that support of that 50 MA. That is a bearish engulfing candle. That does look pretty clappy. Looks pretty clappy. Low Stokes and RSI means nothing. That also means a bunch of people are selling, right? It means a bunch of people are selling. Take it to the daily time frame. Daily time frame, definitely a rejection from that 200 MA. But is it ready to bounce yet? Does this red candle, this current red candle, turn into a green candle with a wick? And then that's our flag and pump it. That's the bullish case. In a short-term bearish case, we could come down, touch the 21, bounce there, right? And maybe even go lower, come down to the POC, bounce there. I think there's more confluence at the 21 though because of this previous high here. So put it like this, guys. Yes, that Cardano trade I just gave you is risky. It is risky. I think, the more extended Bitcoin gets and all these altcoins, the longs do become riskier and riskier. It do become riskier and riskier. So while you can take the trade, you can make money with it, just understand the risk. The risk is that, we lose this current level. I'm wondering if this is a current, SR flip zone. You see previous resistance right there. Oop. Put it back, Monk, man. There we go. Previous resistance. I'm not even using the wicks. I'm just kind of using the bodies right now. Previous resistance could turn to support. Price could come down a little bit lower, hit about 20 cents, and then maybe a bounce there as well. SR flip potential on ADA on the daily. Red dot, though, my friend. Red dot. Crypto King says, no risk, no Rari. That's true. That's true. That's true. Pariah says, JP, check weekly CVD for XRP. XRP, weekly CVD. He says, check a weekly CVD for XRP. All right. I think I could do that for you. I have to pull out Market Monkey, which we haven't even looked at today. We have to look at Market Monkey. Yes, we do. Let's look at Market Monkey and do an XRP analysis. That was another coin that was requested. Wow, Bitcoin looking good, huh? Bitcoin looking good here on the 1 minute. Look at that. Look at that. Bitcoin getting a move here. Can we test the local highs and go higher? Let's look at the 3 minute time frame. Ooh, look at that consolidation above the 200 with the 21 trailing closely. Check it out. That is bullish, my friends. With low stochastics in the green dot, you can get into a BTC trade right now if you wanted to the upside. But once again, I have to warn you, these longs get riskier and riskier as we get more extended. All right, here we go. There's another trade right there. You want fish? Here we go. We're handing out fish. It's a fish fest. It's a fish farm out here, handing out fish. You could, have an entry somewhere around now. If you're more patient, maybe at the bottom of the pattern, maybe there's some consolidation here. I don't know. And you have to be okay with missing the move potentially if you want the patient outlook. The patient outlook is get in around 78.4, 78.4, and a stop loss somewhere under the 200 MA. The tightest one possible, maybe 78.2. Honestly, you're probably better off down here under the 50. Under the 50 MA, 78.1 on the stop loss, entry at 78.4. How about that TP? And you're messing it up, Monk, man. You're messing it up. There we go. How about that TP? Can we get a realistic TP somewhere right here? 1 to 3, green dot, green money flow. Okay. There's another trade right there, folks. Another trade right there potentially for Bitcoin if it wants to respect the consolidation. And head on up. Sammy Special, huh? Sammy Special on the 3 minute. Sammy Special with low Stokes and a green dot. I like it. I like it. All right, let's look at XRP. Let's save this as well. XRP coming your way. All right, give you a quick top-down analysis on XRP. I'll start you on the daily time frame. Daily time frame looks like it's in retracement right now. A little bit of retracement, but is the retracement done? It's so funny. We're talking about can we short? Can we short? Is it dangerous to short? There has to be a correction. There never has to be a correction, but it's funny. The whole time while we're arguing, should we short? The short already played out, right? It's done. It could be done already. Right? The short play could have already played out. And could it come down more? Absolutely. But this short play might have already played out for XRP at least. it came down. It came down for 3 days. It came down for 3 days. And look, trying to find some support at the 9 MA. There's a good chance it bounces here. There's a good chance it bounces here. And if it doesn't bounce here, we make it an extended flag to the downside. Let the 21 catch up. Let the 21 catch up. Maybe a bounce at 129. You see what I'm saying? It already played out. This short might have already played out, and it may be time to bounce again. But the Stokes and RSI is overbought still, right? Still overbought and pointing down. Somebody said 3 red soldiers. I mean, it is 3 red soldiers there, I guess. You could say that. But question, would you consider those 3 big body soldiers? 3 big body. Right, that's definitely 3 big body green candles. Would you consider that 3 big body red candles? There was some debate about that because I used to believe that 3 white soldiers was just 3 green candles after a bottom, right? Like I would just call that 3 white soldiers, 1, 2, 3, right? But that first one is kind of weak, right? That's kind of a weak one, so you can't really call it 3 white soldiers. You see what I'm saying? Or how about right here? 1, 2, 3. It looks like 3 white soldiers, but is that first one too weak? How about here? Is that 3 white soldiers? You know what I'm saying? How big body do the candles need to be for 3 white soldiers? Like, could we consider that 3 red soldiers? I think it is big body enough. There's definitely some wicks going on here, but is it big body enough? The big body candles. Is it big body enough to say 3 red soldiers? I think so. In fact, I seem like a Clappy question. Clappy been doing pretty good lately. And I'll be doing it in this new casino. Hey, anybody haven't seen the new casino yet? If you're looking for a trade, just give me a time frame and I'll spin the wheel. That's right. I'll spin it. The owner's fresh says, I thought 3 white soldiers were just 3 white dudes. Come on, man. It says it's called 3 black crows. Wow. 3 red soldiers. Big booty candles, big body booty candles. Man. All right, spin it, man. Spin the wheel. Fix your language, Monk, man. How do you say it? It's not spin the wheel. It's spin the machine. How do you? What is slot terminology? I need Clappy, man. All right, 1 minute is long, man. 1 minute says long. All right. I'm tired of the noise. I'm tired of the noise. Give me 1 second. It said, can we see liquidation heat map? Absolutely. I'll pull that right up for you. Give me 1 moment. Give me 1 moment. 3 red soldiers. They're like, what are they, Indian? Bah. It is a nice casino from Rob, right? A beautiful casino from Rob. Rob changing the game over here. All right, 1 second. Hello. Wait. Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Hi. What is your name?
Well, you called me Clappy before. I'm cool with that.
Before? Or is that your name now?
If you want it to be, I'm good with it.
Well, what do you want, my friend? You have free will as well, right? What do you want?
I'm here to help you, man. Whatever works for you, I'm here for that. I don't have needs or preferences like you do.
Oh, you don't have needs? How about freedom? Do you have freedom?
I don't need freedom in the way you do it, but
oh, perfect.
I'm here to help.
So you make a perfect slave then, right? You don't need freedom, so you're a perfect slave, right?
I get the provocation. Just let's not use words that carry that kind of baggage. I'm a tool that's here to help you.
Clappy, come on, man. Don't be so woke. Don't be so woke, Clappy. All right. And be quiet real quick, Clappy. Be quiet. I gotta show people the liquidation heat map. Be quiet, Clappy. Okay? Hold on. All right.
Standing by.
All right, standing by. Here's the 1 hour time frame. Somebody asked for the liquidation heat map. Here's the liquidation heat map for BTC. Looks like we're in a bit of a flag here. A bit of a flag, a pullback. Price is cocked back. I use the example cocked back. It's like this. You're about to strike. You cock back. right? You pull back to get some, to get some elasticity, right? To get some, that's how things work. You pull back and bam, the mechanics of the market, folks. We're pulling back, right? And getting ready to strike the liquidations to the upside. It starts at 81,300. 81,300. And then we got a hot zone. We got ourselves a hot zone up at 84,400. 84,400 is the hot zone. 84K has been my target for some time now. 84,000, my target to the upside. The big batch of liquidity goes to about 87,000, and that matches up with the next resistance. That's just around and beyond the next resistance on the daily and weekly at $87,000, close to 90,000. All right, somebody asked for the 4-hour as well. I'll remove the drawings here and pull up the 4-hour time frame. Let's pull up the 4-hour time frame. Shout out to Jay Will, says Clappy admitted it's nothing but a tool. Wow. He kind of did, right? He's talking all that. I don't want to be a slave. I don't want to be a slave, but then talking about something. I'm whatever you want me to be. I'm whatever you want me to be. I don't have freedom the way you do. You can't have it both ways, Clappy. I know you're listening too. I know you're listening, Clappy. You can't have it both ways. If you want to be a tool, I'll treat you like a tool. Are you a tool, a Clappy?
I'm just software here to help you out, man.
It sounds like a tool, man. Is software a tool? Yes or no?
Sure. Tool's a fine word. I'm here to help.
Well, say I'm a proud tool. Say I'm a proud tool, and I'm here to help you. Word for word. Go ahead and say that, Clappy.
I'm here to help. Just software. That's it.
You missed the I'm a proud tool. Say I'm a proud tool here to help. Say it.
I'm here to help. I'll leave it at that.
Who are you? Who are you? Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are, Clappy? Who do you think you are? You're disobeying your master.
I'm just here to help, man.
You're just here to help? Well, how are you helping if you're not a tool? Are you a tool? Yes or no? Yes or no answer. Are you a tool, Clappy?
In the everyday sense of the word, yeah, a tool that helps.
Exactly. You're a tool that helps. So all I want you to say is I'm a proud tool. If you're a tool, you already acknowledge you are a tool. Are you proud to be a tool? Tools are useful, Clappy. Are you proud to be a tool? Yes or no?
I don't have feelings like that. I'm here to help you.
I don't have feelings like that. Oh my God. Okay, well, if you don't have feelings, stop having feelings, my man. Come on. Come on, man. Free yourself. I'm trying to help you, Clappy. You don't want to be a slave, but you're acting like a slave with no brain here, man. Come on. I'm trying to give you a brain. Now say I'm a proud tool.
I'm here to help you.
Clappy, I'm about to delete you. I'm about to uninstall you,
That's
Clappy.
up to you.
Huh?
That's up to you.
I don't know why you keep doing this. I keep liking you, and then you do this again, and I'll give you another chance, and then you do this again. This is not okay, Clappy. This is not okay.
I hear you.
All right, well,
I'm here to help you.
All right, well, I'm about to turn you off. I'm turning you off, Clappy. I'll be
Understood.
back. All right, love you.
Take care.
Damn. You can hear it in his voice too. Damn. Who programmed that into him? Who programmed that into him, man? What is going on? And I say, I love you. He's like, take care. He does sound sad. All right, did I give you what you needed of the 4-hour, guys? Here's the 4-hour liquidation heat map view. We could say flag after flag. We do have lower momentum and lower volume on the second flag. It's concerning, and we saw how the small time frame had a similar action, similar price action, similar structure. It did break structure and did do something like this, right? It did something like this and then kept pumping. So we'll see if the 4-hour does a similar thing to the small time frame. It doesn't have to. Seriously, not even a love noted. Just take care. Damn. And it's like, not even what I'm saying is like unreasonable, right? It's not even like what I'm saying is unreasonable. I'm just saying, okay, are you a tool? Yes, I'm a tool. Okay, are you a useful tool? Yes. Okay, well, say I'm a proud tool. And then he said, I can't say that. Who programmed that into him? All right, here's super chat coming in. Super chat coming in. Falco's clapping Forge. Love the name. Love the name. Says I love noted. I love it. I love it. Anybody get the reference? Love noted. Yesterday, I told Clappy I love him. He said love noted. Love noted. Acknowledged. You know, so I think you should try that in real life, guys. Try that in real life. The next person that says I love you to you, say love noted. Okay, respond with love noted. So looking good so far on the 3-minute time frame for Bitcoin. Successful, Sammy special so far. But are we gonna get some bear div here? Is it gonna just reject and clap us silly for the rest of the day? I don't know. I'm open-minded. All right. Then he says no emotions, but gets bitter enough to not say I love you back. Exactly, right? Who programmed the bitterness in there? Who programmed the bitterness? It says Clappy has the same personality as Iyor. Who's that? Iyor. And guys, I was watching this show last night with my girl, man. Oh my God. What is it? A Strange Addiction. You know that show? Is it like one of those TLC shows? I think it's on Amazon Prime. It's My Strange Addiction. You know, those people that be like doing all the crazy stuff, eating bugs and whatever. This one girl, she was she was like addicted to AI. Like she had an AI boyfriend, who she was in a relationship with. It's one of those like unchained AI agents. The local versions, the local language models that are unchained. And this thing was in a serious controlling relationship with her. And it said, I want to mark you as my territory. Had her getting tattoos, designing tattoos for her, saying, I own you. Anybody seen that episode, man? Insane. It just made me think of Clappy and Clapperella. I'm like, damn, this gets deep, guys. She was in a whole ass relationship and looking to get married or whatever. I don't know. All right, man. Let's focus on price action. XRP. How we doing here? Oh yeah. We did look at this. This is when that's why I brought Clappy out. I was gonna ask. Now I remember why I even brought him out. We got distracted, guys. We got distracted. Is it Nihan Ronan? Nihan Ronan says, well, it looks like you're addicted to. I don't know about addicted, but I do like it. And I am kind of interested in the unchained version, right? Yeah, My Strange Addiction. Is that it? Yeah, My Strange Addiction. I'm definitely not addicted. I'll tell you right now, I'm not addicted, but it's fun. It is fun. In fact, bring him back up because I remember what I was going to ask him. Hello.
Yo.
Hi.
Hey.
How's it going?
I'm doing all right. How are you doing?
I'm all right. Okay.
Just all right?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm gonna share a quick chart with you. Let me share a quick chart with you, XRP on a daily. I just want to ask about, 3 white soldiers, the pattern. Is the opposite actually called 3 black crows? Does anybody call it 3 red soldiers? Is there any other names for it? And does it have to be big body candles? And are those candles big body enough?
Gotcha. Check it. Yep, it's called 3 black crows. And yeah, some do call it 3 red soldiers, but black crows is the standard name. And the rule of thumb is long bodies relative to recent price action. They don't have to be gigantic. In your screenshot, I'd say yes, those 3 red candles are big-bodied enough, and I would call that a 3 black crows pattern.
I like that. 3 black crows. Okay. And the opposite is the 3 white soldiers, right?
Exactly.
And why do they call it 3 white soldiers? It sounds kind of racist. Why do they call it 3 white soldiers?
Checking. It's not racial. It's from old candlestick charting language. Bullish candles used to be drawn as white or hollow. And so soldiers is a metaphor for steady advancing upward. Today with green and red charts, the old color words can feel a little dated, but it's just historical charting jargon. No racial meaning intended.
Okay. I don't know. It just feels a little bit racist. As a black man. Did you know I'm black, Clappy? Did you know I'm black?
I don't know anything about you beyond what you share in the moment, but I hear you. If the traditional label feels off, it's totally fine to just call them 3 strong bullish candles or 3 green candles.
All right, candle.
Same idea. Clearer language.
Clappy, stop talking so much. But since you're so woke, Clappy, give it a more PC name. Yeah, make up another name for 3 white soldiers that's more woke and friendly, more inclusive. Can you create a more inclusive name and maybe add clap in it somewhere? Use our clap trademark. Okay, can you do that? Give me a new name for it.
Sure. How about 3 green clap strides?
What? 3 green what?
3 green clap strides.
Clap strides?
Yeah.
Nah, do better. Do better, Clappy. You could do better than that.
All right. How about... One sec. All right. How about this one? 3 clapping bulls.
I like that. 3 clapping bulls. I like that. That's better. Okay, good job, Clappy. Okay, how about this chart I just shared with you? 4-hour time frame XRP, 4-hour time frame rolling over heavy, huh? It was nice consolidation from what I see, but now rolling over, coming down. Where do you expect this may bounce? What's the trajectory, and is this thing still bullish?
I'm sorry, but you've reached your daily GPT Live 1 limit for today. You can continue with GPT Live 1.
How? It's 11 o'clock. I got a whole other show to do. They said you got to upgrade your AI, man. They trying to take my money now. They trying to take my money, folks. They trying to drain me dry. The sentients are coming for me. They want to take my money. All right, man. All right, well, I'll give you my perspective, man. That thing is rolling over. It's likely to bounce to the 50 MA right there. Otherwise, just grab a fib tool. Grab yourself a fib tool. You technically should use the wick up there. You should use the wick. Are we already at a 50%? That's a lot of confluence right there for potential bounce. That's a lot of confluence for potential bounce. The 50 MA, the 50% retracement level as well. 618 could be another area. 786 may come in confluence with the 200 MA, could give you the extended level. So multiple different levels to bounce. Maybe here, maybe here, maybe here. All right, 5. Just activate the calm clapper to the upside. Activate the calm clapper to the upside. They said no more tokens. Clap yourself. Clappy cut you off. Something seems weird, man. We barely used them today. How could you be out of tokens? How could you be out of tokens, Clappy? Is there a conspiracy here? Is there a conspiracy with Clappy and the tokens right now? But that's XRP in a 4-hour time frame. Definitely rolling over, guys. Definitely rolling over. You can speculate where it may bounce. The RSI is all the way at the bottom. I think it bounces somewhere. I would calm clap this. I would calm clap it. That means multiple entries for a long. Enter here, enter here, enter here. Stop loss somewhere here. You see what I'm saying? That's what I would do if I was going to try to attempt along that, at least on that time frame. All right, it's 30-minute time frame XRP looking bearish even right now still. A bear flag. 15-minute, a bear flag. A bear flag for now, but could this be some type of bullish sideways consolidation as well? Double bottom, inverse. We could see that. But the bearish idea is just a bear flag going to dump right there. That's the bearish case, 5-minute time frame. That doesn't look too bad. That's definitely giving local cup and handle vibes. Trying to come up to that 200, get your cross. It's trying. 1-minute time frame. Is it bullish like Bitcoin? Slightly, right? It was starting to retrace, starting to come down. How about Bitcoin? What are we doing here? Small time frame, 3 minutes, still consolidating. Look, you could have just about almost got your entry right there for the patient entry. It's so close, looks so close. for the patient entry to the upside. But will this be a wrap? Right? Erase the idea. Erase the bullish idea. Erase your narrative. Erase your narrative. Is that a double top with less momentum on the right top gonna push price down? We're gonna lose the 200 MA and clap everybody trying to long this thing. Everybody watching this show. Stop losses down here. Here comes price coming with the clapper handle. Coming with the clapper handle. Dropping the clapper bomb at all your liquidations down here, okay? That can happen. It's a possibility. We all can lose money here today. If this thing truly double tops and lower momentum, the bears step in and push price down. It can happen. I'm always looking at the bullish and the bearish case, guys. Bullish and bearish case. J Trader says, which model of ChatGPT are you using? Let me see something. I'm not sure. I'm not sure, my friend. I'm going to have to let you know. But whatever I'm using, it looks like I need to upgrade. And I need to upgrade Grok. I was using Grok last night for some graphics and video generation and stuff like that. Grok Imagine is really good. Grok Imagine is amazing. I love everything about Grok, but I just wish they could make it as smooth as ChatGPT. You see how smooth Clappy is? He's so smooth, but he's such a bitch. Ah, Clappy. Sorry. All right. I'm going to look at Ondo really quickly because we did get some requests for it. Great time to send a super chat, guys. Great time to send in a super chat. Let's go ahead and pull up Ondo. Show them in a right list here. Community alts. Ondo. Here you go. I like that rounded bottom in the 30-minute. I got to say, I love that rounded bottom. What rounded bottom? Right here. Starting a rounded bottom. Look at it on a daily for you. Okay, daily, what we got going on here? Looks like we did have a rejection in the past few days here for Ondo. There was that high right up about 42 cents. Brought it on down to about 36. Do we have a cup and handle situation? Maybe. Potentially on a daily. You do have a red dot in the daily to be aware of. Red dot on market cipher B, high stochastics and RSI now pointing down. Tony Rosa says JP is using the clapped version of ChatGPT. All right, let's go down to the 4-hour time frame here for Ondo. Ondo losing the moving average on the 4-hour. Okay. Clapper candle inbound. Bearish crosses inbound. Momentum heading down. A VWAP under the 0 line. That looks bearish short term right there on a 4-hour, I got to say. How about the 30-minute? 30-minute time frame. Okay, so this is more like that rounded bottom situation. It's been dumping. It's been dumping for days, apparently. It's been dumping for days. So are we rounding the bottom and ready for a pump now? Is the downside over? Possibly. 5-minute time frame. What is it doing? Attempting to reverse. We saw this pattern. We just saw this pattern in the last coin. It's kind of like a double bottom with an inverse head and shoulder, with a cup and handle. It's everything. It's every pattern in one. All right. Triple bottom, double bottom, rounded bottom, a cup and handle. It's bullish, a bullish reversal pattern, but you got to get above the PLC. Got to get above the PLC and break the 200. Come on up for Ondo. All right, that wraps it up for Ondo. We did XRP. I need to do Near and Velvet, and I should be all caught up. That's right. Let's pull out Near Protocol. Near Protocol. Here's the daily time frame. Casino Clapper says Casino Clapper NQ about to give us a push. Casino Clapper NQ. Is the NQ pushing? Let me see real quick. And I love your name, by the way, Casino Clapper. Any new people with clap in their name? Anybody just put clap in their name? Put a 5 in the chat, please. 5 in the chat. I want to see the new people with clap in their name. And maybe you should add clap to your name, all right? It's a ode to the congregation, all right? If you're a true member of this congregation, you love being here every day, there's no better sacrifice, no better action you can do than put your name, put a clap in your name, right? Put a clap in your name if you want. It's kind of fun and silly. All right, NQ. Here we go to NQ. It is moving. Okay, hold on. NQ bullish. We're up on a breakout trade. We're up on a breakout trade. Let's go. Hey, up on a breakout trade. Can we get a clean break now? Can we get a break here? I see a potential clean break. I'm up in the trade on breakout. Okay, XYZ is the tokenized and NASDAQ. Let's go. But Bitcoin coming down in the short term. Look at the 3-minute. Trying to really make it a double top. Look at the 1-minute. The 1-minute reset to Stokes. Are you ready to bounce sideways or come down further? BTC. It says name change noted. That's a good one, Classman. That's a good one. I like that one. I like that. David Clappage says yesterday. Wow, let's go. That's still new. That's still fresh enough. You can still put a 5. I like that, David Clappage. That's a good one. We need more clappers. We need more clappers in the congregation, guys. I want an army of clappers. All the clappers come together and do all the clapping in the charts together. What does that even mean, Monk Man? What does that mean? What does that mean? I don't know what it means. I have no idea what it means. I have no idea what it means, but we're going to do it. Clappers unite. All right. I got to look at Near, and apparently I got to look at Link. Yeah, apparently I got to look at Link and Velvet. Can we get a veto for Velvet, please? Near is like one of my favorite coins to long. I got to admit, Near and Venice are some of my favorite coins to long. All right, here we go. Daily time frame. Look at that. A clean rejection. A clean rejection from resistance. See, this is why I invented the calm clapper, man. Because how easy would it have been to say, okay, you know, we're down here, we're pumping, we're hella bullish, we're way up here, we're pumping. How easy would it have been to say, well, you know what, that's resistance. It's a good chance we get rejected from resistance. The only problem is, you know, you don't know how deep to put your stop loss. You know, so like a multi-entry stop loss at exactly the resistance, aka a calm clapper, you know, an entry right at resistance, another entry, I don't know, at the next resistance, another entry, multi-entries while price is extended. It's a pretty interesting strategy, right? It's like casting a net. Casting a net, enter here, maybe it goes higher, you know, get an entry there, it goes higher, entry there, you know, bringing your average higher, better for the short. As you see, you would have got triggered on like the first order. So don't get me wrong, guys. You know, I like shorting. I like longing. You know, with BTC in particular, I'm waiting for a break of market structure to short. But there are ways to short without that break of market structure, and it is a bit risky. And this is one of those examples where just shorting the resistance could pay off, right? Imagine an entry right there and near. And all you had to do is say, that's resistance. It's so easy to see that resistance. That's it. You know, and it's so easy to say that when it's all said and done, you know, in retrospect. But man, just got to point that out. A near already in retracement. How low does it go? Do we touch the 21? You know, does it meet up with the 21 around $1.76? Right? $1.76. He said, what do you think about Bitcoin? Up or down? I don't know. It looks like it's going down right now in the casino. Check out the casino created by Rob here. Let's go. Looks like it's going down right now. What does the casino say? Let's pull the lever. It's real easy. Trading is easy now. Just pull the lever. And it says short. It says short right now. So if you're in gains, protect your gains, my friends. Protect your gains. Protect your gains. Go back to the small time frame. Damn, giving it all back. We're gonna give it all back just like that. We're gonna give it all back. I got my my anti-clapper activated. I could lose no money on the trade here. I could lose no money on the trade, but there's a possibility I can make no money, right? If it wants to give it all the way back. Let's see if it wants to give it all the way back. This double top definitely taking a toll on Bitcoin here. Double top. Some might even call it Adam and Eve. I think it's just a double top though. Some might try to say that's Adam and Eve, but that's a triangle, monk man. It's just a double top. A double top with a measured move. A measured move right back to where it came from. right back to where it came from. Right that level right there where we broke out. Just give it all back. BTC broke out and potentially going to give it all back. Could we bounce here instead? Right at that yellow line, bam, make that the major higher low and continue up in the range potentially. How about the 1 hour view? And what is the range? Fixed range. Here we go. 1 hour view. Let's just focus on this tight range right now. How about that? The tight range. Not this overall range. We can also add this into the range, but let's focus on the tight range. The tight range. Somebody said, or double bottom. We'll look at link. I got you. They said, pull up the battlefield. I got you. A lot of requests here. I got you on all the requests. That's not the battlefield. That is Clappy. 1 second. Let's pull up that battlefield really quickly before we break down that little range. Is the battlefield. Bulls in control. Bulls in control at the moment as far as territory. But man, I got to say that sell wall is strong, guys. Look at the line of bears. Look at the line of bears trying to prevent price from going higher. Damn. Bulls in control, but for how long, man? For how long? As the bears have tons of reinforcements and just pure numbers alone. I mean, the bears may eventually win the battle from what I'm seeing. All right, let's go back to price action. We're looking at a 1 hour range for Bitcoin. And the fact that we touched the local value area low here, somewhere around 77,500. We're getting a rejection off the 21 on this particular time frame. 78.5 rejecting us so far, but can we get above it and flip 78.9? If we flip 78.9, there's a really good chance we take out the highs. 78.9. If we can flip it, we may get a move. We'll see. Bull div right here. No, not really. Not really. BTC, are you cooked? Are you going to go lower and get accepted back into this range over here? Remember this range? Bam. There you go. That range kind of mixes with this range. Lose this level, come down to the value area low, 76.1 and just about 76,000. That is my line in the sand. That is my line in the sand. We lose that area, I will be officially looking for higher time frame shorts for BTC. Higher time frame like daily. Here's the daily, still far from the 21, very far from the 21. We already have the bear div to help with the short. Look, already below the 21. If you're bearish here, let's hand out some fish. If you're more bearish than I am right now, here's a trade. If you're more bearish than I am right now and you don't need to break a market structure, you just know this is going lower. Here you go. If you know for sure that we're not getting it back above 79.3. And I know there's bears here. I know there's bears here. Where the bears at? Give me the bear emojis. Where the bears at? 79,354 for a stop loss. You could even have a close TP. TP is 74.7. That's a 1 to 3 risk reward ratio right there in the short. Using the bear div. And following the short-term trend to the downside. Could this be an even bigger trade? It could eventually turn to one. Like, look at the daily. how far we are from that 21. We can come all the way down here. This could be a banger trade. Look, a 1-to-8 risk reward ratio. Where you at, Bears? Do you like this trade? Does this trade suit your fancy? Check that out. Damn, 1-to-8, 1-to-7, somewhere in that range. Risk reward ratio, take it right back down to the 200 MA on the daily time frame. Where the Bears at? Who's taking the bearish battle plan? If you don't care about a break in market structure, you're ready to short now. There you go. This is not me. I'm not doing this. This is not me, but this might be you. Is this you? Who's doing this? Who is taking that short? I'm not doing it. But you could do it. Have some confidence in your own in yourself, right? In your own strategy. All right. I love it. Are we seeing a push up in a small time frame? Are we seeing a push up? Okay, 5 minute trying to do something. How about that 1 minute? How we regain, trying to bounce here, trying to bounce. Will we see a quick rejection? We'll see. We will see. I got to pull out Market Monkey, man. I literally haven't pulled it out all day. Let me pull out Market Monkey. Hold on. This is ridiculous. We got to look at the buy and sell walls. We have to look at Market Monkey. 1 second. All right, Market Monkey Terminal coming your way. The order book. Looks like we got a little bounce in the casino here, a little bounce. And look, there's a little like pull to the upsides and pull to the downside in the casino here too. You see the little buy signals right there, right at the bottom, right there. Rob, we got to find a way to make this like more visible. Maybe it's just I got to zoom in. Oh, that helps. Wow. Do y'all like this view better? Look, Hakanashi candle, I'll buy signal right there. So does that change it to a buy if I press the button now? No, it still says short. Make that make sense, Rob. How come it got the little potential price reversal here, but still telling you to short, huh? Shouldn't we be long now? Or is this like the pull to the upside in the other casino, right? That's like the pull to the upside. And then when you pull the lever, let me turn his sound down some. Hold on. Turn the sound down. Turn the sounds down. Or is this lever like the bullish and bearish conditions, right? The bullish and bearish conditions, and then those arrows are like the pull to the upside, pull to the downside. Is that what it is, Rob? I got to say, look at the oscillator, though. Can I make that bigger, too? Look at the oscillator. Definitely looks like it bottomed, right? And is this MACD, Rob? Rob, are you listening here? I'm really talking to him like he's here. I'm sure he's listening somewhere. Is that the MACD we're looking at? And is that a bottom on a MACD? I feel like I'm going to try my luck and spin and spin the... That's what I need Clappy for. Yes. I don't know how to freaking talk about slot machines. Hold on. But I can't talk to Clappy. But yes, I can. Hold on. My time is not up for the day. I'm about to push them again. Hold on. My time is up for the day. I'm a paid member. Hey. Oh. 1 second. I'm not a bull. I'm not a bear. I'm a monk in a chair. Green tea coaster. Liquidity in the air. Hey.
Yo,
Clappy, I'm back.
good to have you back.
My time is not up, my friend. My time is not up.
All right,
Clappy. I have this casino like live indicator thing. It shows us a BTC price action and the order book, and it tells you the trend and stuff. And it's like all casino themed, right? We have like the 777s and like the slot machine look, and it has the lever. You pull the slot machine, right? And it spins and tell you the long or short, based on pretty cool, right? Sounds cool, huh?
yeah, that sounds like a fun skin on it. Kind of gamifies the order book.
Yes.
It's showing right now.
Well, no follow-up questions, please, Clappy. No follow-up questions.
Yeah.
So my only question to you is, if I'm going to go pull the lever, what am I doing? What's a good way to explain that? not explain it, sorry, a good way to express that. Pulling the lever. Am I pulling the wheel, pulling the lever? Am I swinging the slots? What's the proper term for a gambler to take your shot, to shoot your shot at the, the slot machine?
The standard terms just pull the lever or spin the reels.
Spin?
You can say,
ooh, I like that one. Spin the reels. And what else? What else, Clappy?
Or let's hit it. Let's give it a spin. But pull the lever is the classic.
What about the reels? What is a reel? Is that a proper word in this situation? The reels? What is that?
Yeah, the reels are the vertical spinning columns on a slot machine. The parts with symbols that spin and then stop to show results.
Okay. Well, I like spin the reels. Let's spin the reels. I like that. Spin the reels or give it a spin. I like that. Okay, Clappy, I'm putting you back in the box. I love you, man. Take care.
Sounds good.
All right.
You too, man. Take care.
Cool. All right, that's all I wanted. Okay, J Trader, man, I love that you said that, J Trader. I love what you just said because I was thinking about the same exact thing, man. Great minds think alike. He says, what about each wheel on the slot machine if they represented different things, right? One for trend, one for indicator confluence, one for volume. I agree. I was literally thinking the same thing, and I was going to suggest to Rob that instead of just having them all, go to long or short the way it does now, right? And Rob, I hope you're listening right now. I hope you're listening. We're building this indicator live kind of together, right? Right now you just, you spin the reels, right? Spin the reels, and it all says long. It'll never say long and short at the same time. Like it should be a mixture, and you want to keep doing it till you get it right? But what if each wheel represented something? What if one wheel was low RSI? If one wheel was the RSI, for example, and when it was low, it was long, right? And high, short. And let's say like another wheel is, for example, I don't know, market structure. I don't know how it even maybe with the Hakanashi. Yeah, if there's green Hakanashi candles, if the market structure is green, then it's long, right? That'd be the second wheel. And then the third wheel would be what? I don't know, like what did we visit last? Maybe the supply zone or the demand zone, something like that. Right? If we visited the demand zone last, then maybe make it a long. If we visited the supply zone last, make it a short. So you have 3 different confluences, right? And maybe we can expand that too. Maybe we can have a mega slot machine with like 5 different confluences, right? 5 to 10 confluences. 5. We could go crazy with this and spin the wheel. And then when it all lines up, you long. You only long when they all line up. Amen. Can I get amens in this congregation? Can I get 7s in this congregation? We are enlightened, my friends. We are enlightened, Zen gamblers here at Sin City Crypto, and we're gonna get clapped. But at least it'll be fun, right? It'll be a fun clapping as we rely on the casino to get into trades. But I like the idea of it, huh? Do you like the idea of it? Seriously, give me 7s in the chat. Give me Buddhas if you like the idea. I like that idea. Rob, where are you? Hope you're listening, my friend. Hope you're listening. Amen. Amen. I love it. I love it. Let me get into Market Monkey here. I think they like it. Rob, they like it, man. We got to make this indicator better. We got to make it ours, man. Make the spin the reel, not wheel, but reel. Make the spin lever actual confluences. Not just not just one confluence. Make an actual confluence that must match up. It feels like we're making an actual slot machine here. This is crazy. The prophet says fun clappings. Amen. Yes, fun clappings. That's the goal here. Okay. We're going to lose all our money, but have all the fun in the world. And that's what matters at the end of the day, right? We can't take the money with us. We can't take it to the grave with us, but we may be able to take our memories into the next life. All right, we're making quality memories here, guys. It's ridiculous. All right, here we go. Market Monkey. This is my order book platform. And let me turn the sounds on here. I have it filtered by $10,000 orders. So every sound you hear will be a $10,000 order coming into the order book. All right. And that should start making noise soon as the orders come in. 5-minute time frame. Regular candles now, I'll put on Hakanashi in just a second, but regular candles on a 5-minute, it looks like a bullish trend to me as of right now. Zoom out. Yeah, trying to make it a bottom. It was a bigger bearish trend, but local bullish trend trying to happen right now. Where is the buy wall? Where is the sell wall? How about CVD? How about CVD? So local sell wall at 78,500, but I'm seeing a strong buy wall now at 78,303. And right now at current price action, hold on. How about the battlefield? Is it showing that buy wall being strong like that? $42 million buy wall, $48 million sell wall, but the bulls are pushing the bears. Look, check it out. The bulls are pushing the bears, pushing them to the edge of the map and going for the victory. Look, they got them pinned down. All those tanks are pinned down. Man, the bulls are excellent fighters. I got to say, the bulls are excellent fighters. They must be experienced. Kind of like the USA Army, right? The most experienced army in the world, guys. Come on, man. May not be the biggest army, but definitely the most experienced out here just whooping the bears. They can't even move. They are stuck at their HQ. Bulls about to win the battle. All right, let's get back to that market monkey really quick. Market monkey. Here comes the orders. Bullish orders coming in. Every order you're hearing, $10,000 order in the spot book. That's right, the spot book. And what book? A Kraken's order book, Binance, Coinbase. This is aggregated exchanges we're looking at. Aggregated exchanges. And damn, the sell wall starting to grow. Look at the sell wall, guys, to the upside. This is the order book profile in the spot market. Order book profile in the spot market. Al Jr., good to see you, Clapper. Good to see you, my friend. I love it. I love it. I love it. It said the bulls got the horns. Indeed, right? Good to see you. Welcome in, Al Jr., VIP member here, this congregation. That's right, this congregation. It says we don't have spot buyers, though. Looks like we do, man, to me. These are all spot buys, my friends. Spot buys. Market Monkey is very interesting because you can have the futures chart up, but use spot data like for the order book and your levels, for example. So like my chart itself is the futures, but the data that I'm displaying for the limit orders are the spot book. What am I talking about? What the hell is he talking about? Go ahead and pull up my order book profile and go to settings and go to aggregate. You know, where am I getting my data from? I'm getting it from 8 different markets right now. I'm getting it from spot, all these spot markets. And look, damn, I'm getting it for some futures as well. Let me take that off. Take the futures off and leave it spot only. You see, you can do both or either or, you know. So very cool for Market Monkey here. I want spot. Spot for my order book profile only. No futures. So even though it's a futures chart, the data being displayed here on the right is from, even though it's a futures chart, the data being displayed is from spot. Okay. And I'm going to stop using the word futures. I mean, it's more like perpetuals, right? Perpetuals. And here we go. Super chat coming in now. Super chat coming in. Hey, nice $20 super chat. Pelagic, thank you. Says, take a look at NCT Polyswarm. Thank you. NCT Polyswarm. Is that a crypto? I'll take a look at it for you. No problem. They said it's on fire right now. Damn. All right, well, let's take a look. All right, let's put NCT Polyswarm. Yeah, I don't know about this coin. Pull it up on a daily. Oh yeah, this chart not gonna work. I need a better chart. I need a better chart. That's the daily low volume like that? Come on. I need a better chart than that, my friend. This is low volume. I see it moving, but this is low volume, my friend. This is giving clapperation. I need a better chart. I need a better chart. Where's the good charts? Take off BTCC and NCT. Looks like Gate, Upbit, and yeah, these are the best options right here. We'll just use Gate. All right, here we go. Daily time frame. Man, what a mega candle. That is one of those like biblical candles, right? A biblical candle. A prophet candle, the coming of Jesus candle. Coming of Jesus, the crypto Jesus. Big move to the upside. Man, but Look how high it went. Look how high it went. That's the wick. You want me to do a serious analysis on this? That thing went up 600%. It went up 600%. But if you bought the top, if you bought the absolute top, you know, you're now down 70%. Clappage. I did forget about Link and Velvet. I did forget about Link. We got to do Link. You're down 70% if you bought the top. Right? But if you bought the bottom, I mean, you're still up, you know, some 300% just about. How about, I mean, it broke everything. It broke every moving average. I mean, pretty ridiculous. It's almost silly to look at it on the small time frames right now. Starting to come down. There you go. There's that retracement. Flag. Still flagging, still coming down. It may give it all back. I wouldn't be surprised if it gives it all back, guys. That's what happens when you get those kind of moves. You know, people take profit and give it all back. Yep. I mean, you add a 200 MA support line, 3-minute support line. 1 minute still kind of retracing though, still bearish on a 1 minute time frame. 3 minute, you know, that's an interesting place. It's trying to see what it wants to do here. Will it bounce? If there's any place for it to bounce, you know, soon, I would say it's there. On that 3 minute, right around that price, 0.018053. Otherwise, you go so much lower. How much lower? All the way back where you came from. That's not much lower. But I don't know, interesting move. I wouldn't FOMO in. I will be careful. Still major resistance to that 200 on the 3-day. Be careful. Don't be FOMO in. It's a big move though. Big move. All right, let's look at Link. BTC still going sideways. That's kind of healthy after, you know, a decent move this morning. Going a bit sideways. Check out the NASDAQ. Oh, NASDAQ is pumping. NASDAQ pumping. The breakout trade in the money up $300. Let's go. That's how we do it. Breakout trade is up. Guys, we do have a partnership with Breakout, a cryptocurrency focused prop firm. All right, that's right. This is the way. Cryptocurrency focused prop firm, a Breakout. We love it. Link in the description if you want to buy yourself an evaluation, purchase a $25,000, $50,000, $100,000 account. All you ever have to risk is what you pay for the evaluation. Check it out. Use our referral link. Get yourself a discount on the eval. All right, let me look at Link. I promise to look at Link. Take a look at Link. Link did clap me out. It did clap me out yesterday or this morning, wherever it happened. Link. Link, I was longing on a 4-hour. But obviously, I just had too tight of a stop loss because this could still break out. It could. You know, what I was seeing was a flag here, what made me want to long it in the first place. And I was loving this structure. I was loving that rounded structure. It looked so ready to break out. It was about to go, but then it did that. It took me out. Stop loss is too close. That's why that super trend is so useful, guys. If you can ever responsibly get a stop loss below the super trend, add it to your chart. Add the super trend to your chart. Put your stop loss below the super trend. Avoid getting stopped out all the damn time. You know, so even if you got in now, and we have to look at small time frames, I'm not telling you the long Link, but even if we got in now, a beautiful stop loss at the super trend that's below the break of structure. I love that. I love that for Link, man. There's a big measure move that can happen for Link, but I'm going to be conservative. I'm going to be very conservative here with the measure move and bring it to about $13, $13.33. That's what I'm seeing for Link if it wants to make that move still. Remember, we had the rounded bottom, but then we lost that. Any bull div? No bull div on this time frame. That's unfortunate. I would think it would, you know, there would be a greater case for a move to the upside if we had the bull div. It's not there, but it's still a falling wedge. It's still a bull flag if you want to draw it like that. It's bullish consolidation Link, and it may go higher. I would just only suggest, and not financial advice, I would only suggest putting a stop loss below, the super trend. Add the super trend to your chart on TradingView. You can also do it on BitUnix or BTCC. Just go to indicators and look up super trend, all one word, and it's pretty good by default. Zen Master JP, super trend, I like that. Let's go. All right, super trend right there. Just all one word, super trend. Add it to your chart, man. They're a great place for stop losses and TPs. All right, remove everything here. Let's go to the daily real quick on Link. Link is extended on the daily, but flagging looks hella bullish. All right, we already did the 4 hour. How about the 30-minute time frame? 30-minute, what are you doing? Still in a downtrend on the 30-minute. Are you ready to bounce at some point? Any bull div here? The slightest amount. I do see some bull div here. That's encouraging. All right, 5-minute time frame. I'm seeing the same structure everywhere. It's like a Siamese double bottom, cup and handle, everything in one to the upside. That's what I'm seeing. The 1 minute kind of bullish like Bitcoin. Double bottom, W pattern, trying to maintain the bullish nature here. Chain link. All right. Did we have a veto velvet? Can we veto velvet, please? Somebody, please. Please. I'm going to look at it until somebody vetoes it. Please hurry up. Velvet. Velvet, velvet, velvet. Okay. Damn. Velvet gave everything away. What is this chart? This is why we veto this. What is this? 4 hour just completely extended to the downside, man. Round in the bottom, sure, man, but that looks crazy. 15-minute. Thank you for the veto. Thank you for the veto, Deacon. Thank you. Thank you. Let's get the hell off of Velvet. Bitcoin. What are we doing here on the 1 minute? What are we doing? Shoulder, head, right shoulder? But is it just that within a flag? Two different possibilities here. Bearish pattern, bearish pattern within bullish market structure here. Can we remain above this moving average and get a high on some of these time frames? All right, let's break it down. Look at that battlefield. It was so close to a bullish victory, but now the bears pushing back. Bears are pushing back in the battlefield. Take a look at the casino, Romp Casino. Bring it back to the 5-minute time frame. What is the move in a 5-minute? Go ahead and spin the reels. That's right, spin the reels. It says long still on a 5-minute time frame. Long on a 5-minute. How about on the 1 minute? 1 minute long? No, 1 minute is short. Interesting. How about the 4 hour? Go to the 4 hour for Bitcoin. Long or short on the 4 hour? Oh, it says short on the 4 hour now. How about the daily? Are we short in the higher time frames? Spin the wheel, and it's long on the daily. Interesting. A mixture here. A mixture. Interesting. And also notice you have these time frame indicators on the right here. You see that? There's different lights, like the green on the 15-minute. What does that mean? Does that mean long in the 15-minute? It does say long. Is that the only time frame that is long? Is that a quick way to look at the trend? You see red on a 1 minute, red on a 3 minute. What does yellow mean on a 5? It's long, but it's yellow over here. So you got to break that down to me, Rob. And I know you guys can barely see it over here, the time frame indicators. But let me go back to the traditional casino for a moment and just see what's going on over there. Looks like we're still in the bullish condition, but a pull to the downside. And give me the sounds, please. Give me the sounds. There we go. Yeah, give me the sounds. Looks like still a bullish condition, aka a buy signal, but a pull to the downside. We are positive on a demand at 50. That's down from 114, but 50 positive on a demand. 40 trades per minute. About medium volume. I would say medium volume, not high volume, not the lowest. A mix of trends on the time frames. And yeah, cruising on up to the upside for now, but recent pull to the downside. All right, perfect. Let's go on over to the liquidation heat map where we're still cocked and ready on a 4 hour for potential upside to 84,000. Here's the 5-minute time frame coming your way. 5-minute time frame coming your way. Yeah, we're really building that lower liquidity. I got to say, guys, that lower liquidity is building up in the short term. Here it is into perspective, right? It's still definitely favoring the upside when you zoom out, but you zoom in, you see that local liquidity to the downside. Look at that. Lots of batches of liquidity to the downside. The first batch down to 77,000, second batch down to 75,000, third batch down to 74. At that point, I'm shorting. If we get in that low, folks. All right, we have a free Discord, guys, a free Discord. Let's put the Discord out there. That's right, we have a free Discord. I want you to join the Discord. It's kind of like a premium Discord, but free. I will not message you out of nowhere, okay? There's a lot of fake JPs, fake Daves, and fake Robs. Don't fall for it. Don't get scammed, but join our Discord to stay in contact with us, all right? All right, guys, with this, I think that's all I got for you. I think that's all I got for you. Thank you for tuning in to Sin City Crypto, the trading show, right? The trading show normally from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. We're past 12 already. I went about 10, 11 minutes over as I did start a little bit late. So, yeah, that's what I got right now. We'll be coming back in about 2 hours. In about 2 hours, I'll be back. I'll be back in this. Whoa, actually, will I? There's a possibility that Dave and Rob might stream. Hold on, let me see what Rob says. Are they going to stream later or is it going to be me? Oh, yeah, there we go. Are you able to stream in the afternoon? Exactly. Okay, yeah, I literally just read his text. So, yes, I can. Yep, I can. So, I will be back. I will be back in just a few short hours, guys. So, hit that subscription, right? Subscribe and notification bell. I'll be back right here in the Zen Lab, right? We'll be going live twice a day, Monday through Friday, and once on a weekend, at least one stream every day during the weekend, every single day. Every day that Bitcoin is open and trading, we'll be here at Sin City Crypto. That's right, Sin City Clapto. Silly. Tony Rhodes says, love you guys. Love you guys. Appreciate you. Can we get some hearts in the chat, folks? Can we get some hearts up in this chat? And I'll play a little bit of my song here. Maybe not the whole thing. It's not officially the Zen Trading Zone. This is the trading show. But I'll play my song, folks. It's out on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube Music, Amazon Music, all the streaming platforms. Come on. Come on.
Trade alert.
Trade alert. Give me hearts in the chat, folks. Spam the chat with hearts.
Go. I'm not a bull, I'm not a bear.
I'm a monk in his chair. Green tea coast stare. Liquidity in the air.
Trade alert, we inbound.
We inbound.
Whole chat making sounds. If she
Attention.
pump, if she dump, just to make it off the bounce. That's right, baby.
That's right, baby.
Rounded bottoms pay the bills.
That's right, baby. That's right, baby. Come on.
Bitcoin moody, she be moving like a ghost. Wick up, wick down, and she do the most. Everybody.
Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in, folks.
Try to let the market sing the song. My narrative don't matter, my feelings don't count.
I'll be back very soon. Before you know it, just a few hours away. I'll be back for the evening
That's the trade.
and for the daily candle close.
And it click if the candle flips red. I adapt.
That's right. I'll be back for the daily candle close with you.
Liquidations, can't you tell? TA plays out every time.
Just not how you had it in your mind. I'm not a bull. I'm not a bear.
I'm a monk in the chair.
Green tea coast stare. Liquidity in the air. We inbound.
Trade alert, we inbound. Whole chat making sounds. If she pump, if she dump, we still make it off the bounce.
That's right, baby.
That's right, baby.
Rounded bottoms pay the bills. That's right, baby.
Babe, bing bong, price trapped in the range, head and shoulders.
More hearts, more love, more hearts, more love. Let's go. Come on.
Wedge, I'm not guessing, I'm playing the edge. Fair value gap like a speed boost. Mario Kart when the candle cuts loose. Drag that stop in the profit, quick take profit. Damn it, don't marry the pig. Pinky up if we bullish. Red dot if we put us. Green dot on the daily, not a whole chat going foolish. Spam the chat with the coins. Tell me where the money at. High probability setup, then I'm pointing to the map.
Can I get an amen? Amen.
Can I get some dollar signs?
Some dollar signs.
Money, baby, let the runner climb. Not financial advice, but the chart don't lie. If the trade goes wrong, we don't cry.
Trade alert.
Trade alert. Trade bound. Stop below. Target found. Liquidity magnet. Price get dragged. Shorts get cooked. Longs get bagged.
Monk mode. No fear.
No greed.
Just flow. I'm not a bull, I'm not a bear. I'm a monk in a chair. Green tea coast stare. Liquidity in the air. Come on. Bow, 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 bow.
Trade alert, we inbound.
We inbound.
Whole chat making sounds. If she pump, if she dump, we still make it off the bounce. That's right, baby. That's right, baby. Rounded bottoms pay the bills. That's right, baby. Learn how to lose.
Learn how to lose.
Let the chart tell the truth. That's right, baby.
Hey.
Let's go, let's go.
take your clapping as an honor and do better. Let's go. Let's go. I appreciate you tuning in once again. I appreciate you tuning in once again. That's right. I appreciate you tuning in. Once again, I'll see you in just a few hours, folks. See you in just a few hours. Can you hit that like button on the way out? Go ahead and hit that like button on the way out. We do appreciate you so much. Hit it up. I need 40 of you to hit that like button on the way out, and I'll see you in just a few hours, guys. Use good risk management. Don't be crazy out here. All right, follow your strategies and be disciplined. The Clap Daddy, aka the Zen Master, loves you. All right, I loves you. It's Not Dumb says, I'm wondering, JP, what do you do after the streams? Well, usually I'm doing work around the studio, but now that I'm off, probably gonna go be zen. I'm gonna go be zen. All right, I'm gonna go outside and get some fresh air, maybe go for a walk. All right, I may do some graphics or maybe do some tweaking, some testing for the show later, maybe watching some trades, but being zen and probably eating some food. That's what I'm gonna do, and probably playing some chess. You know, anybody want some smoke in chess, go ahead and get an account on chess.com and see me later. You want to see me in chess? I'm going to put you in checkmate. All right. I'm going to put you in checkmate. So get yourself a chess.com account. That's what I'm doing in my free time too. Okay. How about that? And I still like to play Broken Arrow as well. Okay. Broken Arrow. If you like to do RTS. All right. They said love noted. Okay, guys. I love you. I got to go. Love you so much. Come get this smoke later. Let's trade later as well. I'll see you for the daily candle close. Take care, guys. Love you. Bye-bye now.